If all parties are agreed, I won't disrupt the plea. Put it on the record, Counselor.
My client has asked to make the statement, Your Honor.
Go ahead, Miss Rapino.
I will wait. The ace says so. The information on Brooklyn.
What do you thought of that about?
Mimi, to me.
Maybe it's not me. Yeah, but that's not num nums there. Your candy's num nums. Hey, everybody. Hey. Camping out. Yeah, I've watched it twice so far now, John Deere Country Girl. Hey, Nugget Beans. Yeah, I'm doing good, Sophia. How are you? Hey, Rhonda, how are you? Has everybody seen it? Oh, might be Mert. Hey, McB. Say hey. Hey, Afro-Human. Timbo Pete. Say hey, everybody. Mert's here and grumpy. She didn't take her nap. She didn't want one. She's grumpy girl. Pick a nose. Pick a nose on camera. Say hey, everybody. Smiley Story World. Say hey. Say hey, we watch you too. So, did everybody go Google Dixie Mafia when y'all got done watching it, or what? Hey, Chrissy. You can go watch Wolf. Babe, she wants to watch Wolf.
I was gonna download something first.
Well, get Alexa right there and you can watch it. Give it to me. I'll do it for you. Did y'all go and look up Dixie Mafia? I did. And like all the places Dawn had been, it was showing up in Dixie Mafia. And then I was thinking about, somebody said Jackie Dobbs had a plane. And then Don said he was born in Tampa or an Islander. And I was like, oh no, it's all coming together. Alexa, search YouTube for Werewolves for Toddlers. Oh, it's coming on again. Shh. It's coming on. Alexa, search YouTube for Werewolves for Toddlers. I know. Tell me what you can see, babe, when you log on.
Her parents, Don and Candace, say they believe someone came through a wooded trail near their house and grabbed Summer. Don says that he fears.
Search YouTube for Werewolves for Toddlers. Turn it up, babe.
Yet Candace says that she just must remain hopeful. Take a look.
Breaking news, an Amber Alert now issued by the TBI for a missing 5-year-old girl. The search continues for Summer Wells from Rogersville. Wells is roughly 3 feet tall, weighing 40 pounds with blonde hair and blue eyes. She was last seen wearing gray pants and a pink shirt. That she was reportedly last seen outside of her home in the area of Ben Hill Road and Beach Creek Road.
19 agencies, including the TBI and FBI, are assisting in along with Air Force.
Bureau of Investigation said the search for Summer is most definitely outside the norm when it comes to the standard amount of time for a missing persons case like this.
Despite doing everything within our power and exploring all avenues, the circumstances leading to Summer's disappearance remain unclear. We continue to hold up hope that Summer will be found safe.
Maybe.
We will knock it down till we pop it down.
Wait for just a minute.
In reflecting back and recalling that
Just
day,
a minute,
Candace
Gigi, hold you.
says that she and Summer had a great day, from running errands to swimming in a nearby lake to planting flowers with Grandma. When they got home, Candace watched Summer go through the front door, but she never saw her come out.
June 15th, 2021. It's just a normal day. I called my wife and she was getting her mother's prescription, so I decided just to go ahead and work late.
We just finished planting flowers and then Summer was putting the rocks on top. And then she got a piece of candy from Grandma and then she has to go back in the house with the boys. She walked right in the house. After Summer went inside, I walked back over here to my mom's camp and I fixed my mom's knee brace when she was sitting right in the doorway. And I told my mom that I had to go back in with the kids. I helped my mom with the knee brace only took like 2 to 3 minutes. After I came into the house, I asked the boys where she was, and they said that she went downstairs and played in the playroom. And I come into the playroom and looked. I even looked under the bunk beds and everywhere, and she wasn't there at all. And when I couldn't find Summer in the basement, I come outside, I stood up here on the hill, and I hollered for her and told the boys that she wasn't down there. And then I went outside, and I called Donnie right away.
About 5:30 p.m. my wife Candace called and said she couldn't find Summer. I said, well, hang up for me and call 911. So I threw my tools in the car as fast as I could, got in there and started down the road and called 911 myself. I passed all kind of cars in double yellow and everything when I'm getting really worried. So here's my road. I pull down here. Here's the creek right here. I noticed my 3 boys are together and they're over here looking. And I looked over that way and see my neighbor coming this way towards my boys. And my heart sunk because I knew she was abducted. I knew she was gone.
But just like many parents of missing children these days, Don says they turn to social media for help. But instead of sending clues to his daughter's whereabouts, online bullies began accusing them of being guilty of either killing their daughter or having something to do with her disappearance. So Candace and Don say to prove the naysayers wrong, they sat down with body language experts Scott Rouse and Greg Hartley. Now, Scott and Greg are interrogators who have worked with the FBI, law enforcement, and the military. Scott says his approach is biological, and Greg looks for motivation. Together, they have been called a human lie detector. Now, Scott and Greg agreed to sit down with Don and Candace to dive deeper into their story.
There's no such thing as body language of deception. There's only body language of increased stress. And that indicates something for us.
There are no absolutes. Just because someone does this doesn't mean they're lying or telling you the truth.
And in real life, every day, debriefers do exactly what we do. And they find information the person doesn't remember that they saw.
Color was a 4-wheel drive, like Ford Escape or a Bronco.
It looked like a blue minivan to me, but I don't know.
Small blue minivan.
That's what it looked like to me.
We knew we would get to a point where it was going to be hard emotionally. And that's hard to do because people think you're a monster, but that's important to getting facts. Do you know what happened to Summer?
No.
Do you know who took Summer?
No.
We actually hit harder on the questions for what happened that day. When did this happen? How long was it before this happened?
When you come home, when you first come home.
I'm not doing all of that. I can't do this.
Yeah.
All
Bet you can't, Biggin.
It's not helping me.
You're not helping me. It's all about me.
There's nothing more to remember.
We did see some interesting body language.
But I want to go home.
I want to go.
Well, guys, this is an interview that you conducted near their home, and a lot of interesting things turned up, and I want to look at those and discuss them. Now, Scott, what has jumped out to you most about either one of these two, either mom or dad? What's jumped out at you most?
The difference is in comfort and discomfort as we speak with them. There's certain things we touch on, and when we're talking to them and they're comfortable, they start becoming uncomfortable due to stress. Those are the things we look for. We saw those things jump out.
Yeah, and we're going to look at some of those in a minute. Greg, how about you?
Yeah, Doc, so we look for a baseline. Baseline can be everything from speech patterns to movement to all those. Everyone here, if you've ever been pulled over by a police officer, the way you talk changes, the way you move changes, that's stress. We're looking for that, and we're talking to these people. And it's different in Candace and the Doc.
Yeah, now, Candace didn't want to be interviewed at first. She was very resistant to this, and it's only through building a relationship with Don and him kind of helping with that she was willing to sit down. Now, I've worked with dozens and dozens and dozens of missing children cases. And most parents are willing to do anything and everything, including with law enforcement. They say, look, rule me out. Do these elimination polygraphs, blood tests, DNA, whatever, to rule me out so you can stop messing with me and start looking with everybody else. Why was there reluctance here?
There's some reluctance because they do have some history with law enforcement and those things. And if you look at us, we kind of look like law enforcement. So it takes a little bit.
Yeah, you look like cops. Well, let's start looking at some of these tapes just right off. Let's start with Don, because you did sit down with him first, and you spent a long time interviewing him, but we've agreed to look at some particular clips that seem to be of some significance.
Is there anything about Candace's story that makes you question the story?
No, not the way it played out and everything like that. I mean, yeah, you always have questions, and I'd ask myself, with the way that it happened and her emotions and her state of mind.
What were the questions that you had?
I mean, I don't really have any. I mean, I don't really have any questions. I mean,
okay, now you guys know I'm highly involved in interrogation, deception, detection as well. And from a psychological standpoint, not paying any attention yet to any of the body language or any of the physiology of that, I heard him say yes twice and no 4 times in there. He was stammering, stuttering all over the place. What'd you make of that?
So for me, what I see is editing as you speak. You'll notice his eyes are dropping down to his left. He's having kind of an internal conversation about how do I answer this very complicated question. And I think he edits, he speaks, he edits, he speaks, and never finishes a sentence.
There aren't versions of the truth.
Right. We were under the impression he was holding back little information from us at that point.
Okay, now this is important to me because we're trying to find this little girl. I don't care about anything else. I want to know what happened to this little girl. I wouldn't be doing this story otherwise. I'm just interested if Summer has been abducted and she's somewhere. I want to find her. If her life has been taken, then we need to know that. I mean, answers have to be found here. She deserves that. And so I'm really concerned. It's very clear to me that he is editing. That means he's holding something back, guarding something. He has knowledge of something that he's not disturbing up.
That's right. Exactly.
So the question is, what's he know that he's not telling us? This is the first time in any of your interactions that he ever used this word.
Yes. We were suspicious of him, of course.
And later, at this point, she wants out. She came there to help find her daughter.
Right.
But you've raised the stakes to the point that, forget about my daughter, I want out of this room.
Monday.
Ariana claims that her mother, Cornelia, would lock her in the attic for weeks. Did she lock you in the attic?
Yep. No, I locked her in a room. My mother is a liar.
Physical discipline.
I've been told that I treat my kids like I'm a drill instructor.
You poured a pitcher of water on her face.
Yes.
You didn't want to have kids.
No, I did not.
That's Monday. Then on Tuesday.
Sean is my soulmate.
Everything he's told you is a lie. This is a scumbag piece of trash that is stealing your money and breaking your heart.
I don't believe it.
That's Tuesday.
It's Hammock's biggest sale of the year. Ladies jewelry, 70% off. Box jewelry, $6.98. Men's Carhartt, 20% off. Ladies Teddy, Minky, or Cozy Fleece, $16.49 each. My Animals as CLTV, only $10. Brentwood kitchen appliances, $9.98. Ladies branded sleepwear, $20. And designer handbags, also $20. Hammock's.
So what do you guys think so far? Yeah, I seen the boys' bunk beds upstairs too, but I heard him say that she didn't allow him to go upstairs. I loved how she said that she would not talk about any of the other days because he wanted to go back a day and talk about the day before. And she said, I can't go back any further. Allegedly.
That's because our young lady from Ireland's in there.
What's her name?
Well, your real name that? Michelle?
But what's she got by?
I don't know. It's in her email, but she got back to me.
They sure did sound a lot different today, didn't they? The behavioral panel, they do sound totally different. Savannah smiles, thank you. Me and Mert had bath. She's doing makeup still.
Allegedly, he's in there too, y'all.
Yeah, allegedly he's in here. He's gonna make us laugh later on after Savannah smiles and lips comes on panel. Makeup's on point. No.
So if
Makeup's pale. Mert didn't let me get it on. Mert didn't take no nap either. Hair's not blow dried. We halfway got ready. Yeah, we're gonna probably do it around 6 allegedly because I think it's gonna stay. That's gonna stay on to 4, and the girls will be on for a while after that. So then we'll probably do some memes before we get off. Laugh a little bit. It should be coming back on in a second.
Let's take a look at this next tape here, and this is just kind of a follow-up, a redirect on some of the things that he had to say. Let's look at this.
Keep one on the phone.
So what do you say to somebody who says, no, you're involved, your family's involved? How do you respond to that?
Well, for 3 months, I spent on the phone for 3 months. I accepted every friend request there was. People want. And for you, you know, for 3 months, I stayed on the phone day and night, trying to find the baby. Just because you Facebook's the best tool possible to help find her. But there's this group on Facebook come back at us the whole time. And I don't know who this group is or what they're up to.
I got an email.
Okay, now was he redirecting here, or was he just concretely answering a question?
Yeah, so I'll let Scott answer last because he discovered
so
this.
bad when I
Well,
change
you're
stuff.
asking
Go ahead,
how do
let
you
everybody
respond to
know.
people who say you did this? Well,
Go
I
ahead.
expected,
Swing
well, no,
around.
I didn't. But he doesn't.
Yeah.
He goes on to talk about Facebook.
Go ahead,
The
man.
usual interrogation, we assume that is
Go ahead.
deceptive and avoidant.
But
Be a
Greg,
complete rat.
how he responded to that, he's talking about responding to people on Facebook. He's talking about responding to people on YouTube. He's had a whole lot of flack come from that
Why
direction.
you got my makeup
So
brush so
I
well?
understood that he didn't see it as when an investigator asked me that question, or when I asked me that question. He said, in other words, he took it as when social media asked you that question, how do you respond to that? That was it.
Physically, how do you do it? Come up here with me for a minute, if you would, and let's take a look at this, because this to me would be just real reflection and deception, unless you understand that he's very concrete in this. Let's look at how the question is asked.
You're just sleepy.
So what do you
Should
say
have
to
took your
somebody who
nap.
says, no, you're involved, your family's involved?
No one wants to hear that. Everybody got to hear that.
Okay, that's what you said. How do you respond to that? You meant, how do you respond to it? Like, no, I deny that.
Exactly.
But instead, he says, well, I used the phone, I used the keyboard. That's what you're talking about, right?
Exactly.
Did you consider this deceptive at all, or did you think he just was answering the wrong question?
Initially, we thought it was
He's just
deceptive, that
sleepy
he was
because he didn't take a nap
redirecting
when I asked
the
you to.
answer, the answer to the question to somewhere else. That's what we thought.
And there are two indicators that made us think that. His blink rate goes through the roof, which means you're feeling stress. But it can also be processor speed as I am trying to think through something. And we think that's what we're saying.
Okay, and when you say his blink rate went through the roof, you're talking about while he's answering the question.
That's correct.
Yes.
Well, for 3 months, I spent on the phone for 3 months. I accepted every friend request there was. People want. And one friend for you.
Okay, his blink rate here is probably 70, 80 a minute.
For sure. And that's higher by far than anyone sitting here.
Let's take a look at this third clip. Let's just watch it through and then we'll break it down. Go ahead.
You know where Summer is?
Oh, no. I wish
Do you
I
have
did.
any earthly idea what happened to her?
No. I wish I did.
Do you think Candace had anything to do with it?
No.
And what about this? And you think what might have happened to her was what?
She was kidnapped.
Yeah.
When he says kidnapped, I associate kidnapping because of my background with trading the person back for something. If that's the case, that has meaning. If it's just he uses words interchangeably, it has no meaning.
Yeah, and we don't know.
You know where Summer is?
But this is the first time that in any of your interactions that he ever used this word.
She was kidnapped.
Okay, so that's the first time that he ever used that.
And he used abducted in your lead-in footage.
Right. Abducted. Now, and there's a substantial difference.
Yes.
Abducted is just all of a sudden she's there, then she's gone. Kidnapped is transactional.
That's right. And that's a guilty language thing that we collectively look for in the business. Guilty knowledge means something. So we were suspicious of him, of course, and we developed a relationship with him that caused this second interview to occur.
At this point, he's cooperating.
Yes.
Yes.
And he's been cooperating throughout.
Yes.
Sometimes to his detriment.
Yeah.
For sure.
With like social media and that sort of thing.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, there's Candace. And you sat down with Candace with Don.
Yes.
And coming up, what was the question that caused Candace to take off her mic and walk away instead of staying hooked up to efforts that could lead to finding out what happened to her daughter? And that's a significant distinction because, as I said, most parents will do anything and everything to find their daughter. And you'll hear her say a very important sentence that spoke volumes to me. You'll find out what that is right after the break.
What do you think should happen?
She put away for the rest of their lives.
Did you do anything to Summer?
No.
Do you know what happened to Summer?
Would you consider yourself bossy?
You don't do things right the first time. I can be, yes.
A nag?
I should not have to ask my husband 3 times to put something away when you walk over recyclables. A huge box 7 days in a row. I love sex. I'm like a guy. I want to have sex.
And your sex life's not great.
He had a date with Starlink.
What you need to say.
Truly, I'm not alone. And you just
My knees are weak. Hey, y'all gotta admit, though, compared to what we see, he was looking slick.
100 degrees. It's not happening constantly.
Serial killers don't kill somebody every day.
American spirits.
Everything he's told you is a lie. This is a scumbag that is stealing your money and breaking your heart.
They are acting totally different, that's for sure. They're not acting like we're used to seeing them act. Yeah, he did, Savannah Smiles. When he said something about let's talk about the day before, I heard her like, I can't go back. I can't talk about the day before. I swear, Savannah, I would not. Before yesterday, I had no doubt about the timeline. So that's all your fault that now I got to start all over. Yep, they're all liars from liars there. Yep, that's true. They don't want to hear the truth. And it's going to be so sad when it's all said and done. And we're going to be like, don't come and ask me for details. All the details that you're not going to get for, 2-3 years till we go to trial. You're welcome. Did I accidentally say it? I don't know if I'm thankful or not right now, Savannah. Oh, I got so many more questions now, but made me start listening to Jody Sue now. A lot more. And her talking about that shower thing on Sunday, and that being the last time that she's seen Summer. And the only one outside of the family saying that they seen her at all would be Hunter. Yeah, Don's aging by the day. Savannah, you're so sweet. We love you too.
You could get $250 off instantly on your stomach, back, or even your thighs. I actually tried a bikini on and I looked in the mirror and I thought,
She's been live on Tiffany Marie, Jody Sue House.
or go to SonoBello.com.
Yeah, it probably made sense to us more. Don't drink Kool-Aid because we had already established so much that we realized maybe we should listen. It's starting to make sense. And I think, had Savannah not been here and we opened our eyes up more and we all listened with, open minds and level heads, we probably still wouldn't be listening to Jody Sue, like other channels are probably not taking her seriously. Hang on.
Authorities said all possibilities were on the table, but Summer's parents believe someone took her.
Turn it up.
And she was nowhere.
Can you see?
It's been almost 4 months since 5-year-old Summer Wells went missing from her home in rural Tennessee on June 15th. Now, her parents, Don and Candace, say they believe their daughter was abducted. You just heard Don say maybe she was kidnapped. Was that just him using what he considers to be a synonym, or was it leakage of something he knows that he hadn't said before? Well, we're not sure about that. But when their story broke, the couple says the online bullies accused them of having something to do with the disappearance. Now, Don agreed to sit down with body language experts Scott Rouse and Greg Hartley in hopes of clearing his name. Don says Candace refused at first, but finally agreed to sit down.
Candace, I'm going to have to ask you some more questions. I told you this. Did you do anything to Summer?
No.
Do you know what happened to Summer?
No.
Do you know who took Summer?
No.
Anybody in your family involved with this?
No.
And people are always going to point the fingers to people closest to somebody. It's just the nature of how it is. What do you have to say to those people?
Oh, but they're wrong.
Why are they wrong?
Because I had nothing to do with this.
Okay, what jumped out at you here?
Immediately, when she said no for the third time, it was quiet. It's a whisper.
Okay, there's a distinct difference here qualitatively.
Yes.
No.
Do you know what happened to Summer?
No.
Do you know who took Summer?
Okay, that time, nothing came out of her mouth.
Right.
So, first question.
I told you this. Did you do anything to Summer?
No.
We'll give them
Okay, did you do anything to Summer? No.
Demonstrative no. What happened to Summer?
No.
Do you know?
Yeah, what happened to Summer?
Almost identical.
Yeah, same qualitative answer.
Who took Summer?
All right. Do you know who took Summer?
Head shakes no still. The voice doesn't even say anything. A silent no comes out, and then she adjusts.
We call it fading facts.
Then she gets out a weak no.
No.
You hear strong no's to the first two questions, but then when you say, do you know? It's like, no. So what do you make of that?
So I immediately wanted to go further and push a little harder. And I will say, when you do what we do for a living, sometimes people cry and you force them to cry. So this immediately caused the next question.
Okay, well, let's take a look at the next tape.
Is there any reason anyone here
coming up soon.
hurt you with
Three,
kids?
this many.
Not that I'm aware of.
3 years old.
What do you think should happen to somebody that did this? To the person that did this, what do you think should happen to them?
Should be put away for the rest of their lives.
Put
They should
away.
be tormented, I think.
Ooh, let me do
What
it.
happened to Jordan? He was missing. You know what should happen to that person? Don't answer it because I don't be. You wouldn't say. It wouldn't be a pause there. You wouldn't say put him away for a long time. It should go away forever. You would have a very extremely graphic answer to that.
Yeah, it wouldn't take me 5 seconds to think about it. Give me 10 seconds in a room alone with them, and we'll be
That's
through.
right.
If someone
We'll be
sells your
smart.
dog,
Yeah, same answer.
that's the answer.
Same answer.
I think we should
But
be
here,
even.
what
Steven,
you get
let me
is
take him
very
home.
different. Here, what you get
I'll give him a ride
is
home.
a pause and then a response.
Did this, what do you think should happen to them?
Okay, now, you said, what do you should happen to
Look, she
them?
looked like she had to think
First
about
thing she does is close her eyes.
it. Like, oh
She's
no,
blocking.
what am I
We're
gonna get?
blocking.
What they gonna do to me?
We're getting away.
And then there's a
I just wanna
pause.
make up.
She's thinking.
Look,
Watch your
so how
respiration.
we do
Watch your
it.
breathing. You can't miss it.
No, because you got red. Mhm.
A lot here. You see her eyebrow go up there. She's not sure what she should say. Everything she's doing says I'm unsure and shouldn't be saying this. That's what we're seeing there.
Yes, for sure. And then you'll notice if I ask you those same
She's
questions.
thinking, oh, what are they gonna do to me?
You would say that person needs to be put away for the rest of their life and tormented with no second guessing. The other thing you likely would not do is drift down into your right in an emotional state. We haven't seen a lot of emotion, but we see it here.
Okay, well, we're going to see emotion
A liar
here
from
in just a
Liarville.
second. She's talked about her disappearance. She's talked about looking for her. She's looked at the bed. She's not in. She's looked at trigger after trigger after trigger and not a tear. But then you asked about the cornbread mafia.
He said cornbread mafia.
They just think they are something special.
Well, it used to be called Dixie Mafia. Last I knew when I grew up down south.
Narcissists, and you don't realize it. There's just something not right. I want you to recognize what it is.
Toxic personalities in the real world.
They're going to tell you, hey, you're crazy. It's not me, it's you.
Oh, they're all guilty.
About 5 things you need to do.
They're all guilty because they all had to plan the cover up.
Closed captioning provided by
Regardless of who did what.
New and improved Cetaphil cleansers are specially formulated with our dermatologist-backed blend.
And I think they somehow must have been able to fool all the boys, but make majority of these boys feel guilty
Hammer Clean and Simple detergent is inspired by
somehow.
because when it
They
comes
can
to
feel like
doing
it's
what's
their
best for your
fault.
family, you're on it. And so is Clean and Simple with ingredients that are safer for your family while giving you the deeper clean you expect.
Call Don a good man. I don't know. Don't know better fly on with you. I can't ever tell if it's coming back on or not.
If roles are reversed, we're playing the tricky duty.
Yeah. No, Georgia. Tennessee. There's another one, something street, that's part of it. Mark, you gonna do pop pops makeup? Mm-hmm. There's a guy called Notorious Honky or something on Facebook. Notorious Cracker. If you guys ever get a chance to go look him up on Facebook, it's worth it. It's hilarious. He's like the Dixie Mafia band lead hype guy.
If you've been injured on the job, talk to us at the Duderman Law Group.
But back in their heyday, like in the 70s and 80s, they were doing a lot of robberies and running a lot of drugs, marijuana and stuff like that. And all of those, remember I told y'all about in Arkansas, how the Dixie Mafia, how the Arkansas people were keeping all of those groups together, no matter how many Facebook pages they had. There were certain like mamas and daddies that had all those pages, and they would keep, even if they had 3 or 4 of them. Well, I have a feeling now that's what this is, because they all show like tons of pictures of weed and tons of rebel flags. And I've got a couple of things to make videos out of. In front of the rebel flag, there's usually like, it's not 3 swords, but it's 3 something. And I'm not sure what it means yet. I haven't looked up all the symbolisms. Hang on one second. Happy to sleep.
There are still no answers as to where Candace and Don's 5-year-old daughter Summer could be. Now, I'm here with body language experts Scott Rouse and Greg Hartley, dissecting their interrogation with Summer's parents. All right, let's see this.
The guys who run organized crime around you, you worried about them at all?
Well, they question him, and he has an alibi, but,
What about those fellas that live around there, the cornbread mafia?
Cornbread.
cornbread mafia.
That's what we call them.
I have no idea. I've heard about some hillbilly mafia type stuff and everything, and
Hey, Candace
all
lost
these
her.
different voices.
Get your hat on,
Just steer
Candace.
clear from all these-
Now get your hat out of the car.
These people, just as much as possible. And I think they've kind of seen us as targets because they have come up and stole our
Get
stuff.
your hat. Get your flag off the wall.
They stole all of my mechanic tools at one time. When they knew we were gone. They were together.
I gotta get this off. I left my hat though.
You guys put any kind of
My
security?
flag up upstairs.
Kind of security.
Okay, now this is significant to me for a lot of different reasons. We haven't seen a lot of tears from her. She's talked about Summer. She's talked about her disappearance. She's talked about looking for her. She's talked about her being gone. She's gone down to her room where she lives. She's picked up her toys. She's held her toys. She's looked at the bed she's not in. She's looked at trigger after trigger after trigger after trigger after trigger, and not a tear. But then you asked about the cornbread mafia, which is a colloquial term for a kind of organized grassroots crime syndicate.
Sorry, I did it
in
easy.
Tennessee.
Well, you're supposed to drink it. You're
Correct?
supposed to
Yes,
rest on you, not do
And let's see what happens when you ask. Let's pay attention to her.
What about those fellas that live around there, the cornbread mafia?
Well, cornbread mafia.
That's what we call. So we started
It's real
by
emotional.
trying to give.
She
her
cried more
space
about
to
that than
organize
summer.
Yeah.
No, not the cornbread.
Brings up organized crime. Doesn't register anything with her. As soon as I say cornbread mafia, go watch the side of her mouth start dragging
Oh, the cornbread.
because that's when the emotion hits.
Cornbread mafia.
That's what we call.
Now go kill us.
Right there's when you say it.
I have no idea. I've heard about some hillbilly mafia type stuff and everything, and all these different voices. We tried to steer clear from all these.
We call this insulating and running. She insulates, she starts crying, so we can't get to her. In other words, psychologically, we can't speak to her. And we see the emotion. As soon as I say cornbread mafia, right there, as we see that mouth start dragging down.
She left her
within
cornbread
seconds,
in the
that's all
oven,
it takes
Mark.
to get in the brain, work around.
Gotta
do
hurry
its
up, go
thing,
get her
and say,
cornbread
hey, this
out
is
of it.
good. And it shows emotions coming from this.
Okay,
that
that's the last.
most
because we don't
likely
have
shouldn't
Mountain
be
Dew.
there. Which of course we'll skip later.
I will also say,
Okay, but
are the
that's
tears
a lot.
real? Absolutely, because you can't take a snotty nose, just to use regular old terms.
You
And
get a
what we
bottle
know
of Fuji
is
water.
that she is feeling pain, she is feeling
That's
emotion
what
here that
Papa bring
we
it by
didn't
water.
see any other place in the story. So this
We
feels.
don't know what it is.
That's
It
right.
could be fear.
That's right.
It could be
No,
guilt.
in my room, I
It
got
could
a
be
bottle of
guilt.
Fuji water.
It could be a number of things.
We can't read minds, we read symptoms, as you say all the time. We read symptoms, but those are pretty clear.
Yeah. Clear from all these people, just as much as possible. And I think they've kind of seen us as targets because they have come up and stole our stuff. Stole all of my mechanic tools.
Oh no, cornbread is good, Bert.
They knew we were gone. They
I gotta
knew we
go.
were together.
Okay, at this point, she wants out. She came there to help find her daughter. But you've raised the stakes to the point that forget about my daughter. I want out of this room.
It's all about me at that point.
I can't do this. No. It's fine, help with me.
It's okay.
So let's give you.
That they're trying to help, so they're not helping me.
That's right. That made us.
They're not helping me.
If she had said, well, how's this going to help Summer? Our response would have been different. But that took us down the path.
That's when they're not helping me.
What did you
The
say?
cameras refused to let our
Well, don't
cameras
run on it
inside
so
the
hard.
upper level of their
Now,
home.
easy,
We were able to obtain
Sophie.
footage of Candace giving it to her
Sophie,
inside that part of
Sophie,
the house.
you'll hurt your knee running
Take
so
a quick
hard.
look at that next.
Monday.
The Mariana claims that her mother, Cornelia, locked her in the attic.
It's nothing more than her cornbread was burning. Oh, thank you. Not the cornbread. Oh shit, I just realized I left my cornbread in the oven. Oh, Savannah, I'll go ahead and put the link up here. Oh, you go to the store? Bye-bye. Give me some nummies. Okay. Cornbread's gonna kill her. You back from the store? You got you got me some nummies? Thank you. You're so sweet. No, you're going back to the store? Come back.
Call your doctor for a UACR test. It shows one of the
Just love your folder. I started a new notebook. This is my third notebook. What'd you bring me? Puppies? You're so sweet. Oh, that's a baby puppy. Oh, it's soft. Thank you, Merv. You're so sweet. You gonna bring me Ralph next time? Okay.
Plus, you may be eligible to get money added to your social security check.
Just whenever you get ready. I can, Lips can come up if she wants to come on up. Is she here yet? Lips can come on up, and then we're gonna do allegedly too. Is this Ralph? Hey, Ralph. I haven't seen you in a while. Hey, Ralph. Look, John Deere Country Girl's there. Say hey. Say hey, everybody. Bye. She gotta run. She gotta run. She's working today. Go fast. Fast on her feet. Show him how you do. Oh, Ralph. Hey, Ralph. How are you? Did the baby go sleep? Oh, baby. Oh, I need a towel? Okay. Need a beat? Oh, baby, Ralph, get a minute. Hey, get up here. Oh, me put it in there? Okay. Here. Just lay him down softly. I'll tie him in there. Oh, a cuppy? Okay. What are you doing? Okay, wrap him. Wrap it. Okay. And then night. They pickle me down there at the yacht club where our boat is. All the kids come to play with me. Because whatever age they are, I act just like I'm their age. And all the adults are like, how can you act just like them? It is so funny. I'll tell you about it.
I want to take another clip from their interview with Don and Candace. And let's take a look at this, the entire clip.
Oh, did you have a good day at work?
Live in the country,
Did you make a lot of money?
Not from it.
Huh? Well, then you got the baby and you brought monies and nummies? Oh, what a good day you had. Did you make new friends at work?
Yes, I did.
You did? I bet they thought you were so pretty.
I want you to feel comfortable.
And oh, monies. Wow, man. Wow. You drive it? I got the monies.
Okay, this is right after you asked
Ooh, more
about
money?
the cornbread bucket, and she had the response
Oh, for
that
the baby.
we
Like
saw,
the baby butt?
and now
Was he poopy?
she's fleeing the scene.
Is he poopy?
Yes.
Nose?
She starts,
Oh, yeah.
even before
No,
she
like
flees
a
the scene, by
nose.
doing something that we refer to as the trancer in a true crime workshop. That's making yourself unavailable, whether it's doing this or emotional or something to escape. She doesn't escape. It's just a matter of getting out of that wire. The interesting piece is contrast their body language. Don looks oblivious to all of this. He's trusting us and paying attention to us. She's not. It's an interesting.
Yeah, and at this point, she's down in her chin.
You ask them a question and they feel they're being threatened. You see that chin drop. It protects the neck. It's something that happens from your limbic system, psychological thing that happens. So the head goes down. That's what we're seeing there, along with a lot of eye. She talks about eye. It's not working for me. Those types of things.
They get very emotional. They lock up. Their throat is protected by putting their chin down over their throat. And then typically in pre-confession, their body will open up, and that's when you close. That's when you go active.
Yeah.
We wonder.
Yeah, I hold
Now,
the tissues.
when my producer asked the Wells for a tour inside their home to better understand what happened the day that Summer went missing, Candace refused. Then she changed her mind and let us into the basement, but only after they had time to clean it. But a month after
She'll
Summer
let you
went
see that
missing,
Dixie Mafia flag.
Candace did invite podcaster Chris Madonna
She ain't gonna take
of
it
the
back.
interview room for a home tour. Let's take a look at a little bit of that.
I watched her walk in there, and afterwards, when she was already
Ah,
there, I
Lord.
walked over to watch.
Where's the weights at, kid?
Watch this, I'll be right back. And that's when I walked back over to my mom's.
Okay.
And I was fixing her breast and stuff like that. And I said, well,
Y'all
Mom,
know what?
I
That
gotta
canoe
go get
was
it.
moved
And that's
between
when
the
I come
days
back
we
up
seen
into
it,
the
so
house.
they'd had a
Okay.
full
With the
day to
boys.
take that
Okay.
canoe out.
Okay.
That's probably why the little red truck with the ladder rack had to come over too. Oh, I'm gonna be so mad. We missed all these clues. Look, there's toilet paper right there because that's where
Well, she usually goes to his mom to play.
where the
I
shooter
went over
is.
here right there. So this is where the stairs are.
Okay.
It's actually down in there.
Put it in your daddy
Oh,
bag.
down into her
Down in
bedroom.
our bedroom, and then hers is on the other side.
Oh, okay, in the basement.
Yeah. In the
Hers is on the other
This makes
side.
sense now, see?
And then I yelled, I said, Summer, Summer. And she didn't, I listened for a minute, I didn't hear nothing. So I went like this. This is how I would get down here.
Yeah.
Well,
Do I gotta be tiny to get in there? Can we come in from the other side?
well, we can, but it makes more sense to be like this, but.
Okay.
My 6 foot husband sit down here. You should see. My husband's 6 foot. I know if he could pay you down.
This. Oh my gosh.
It's teeth pain.
Way to go.
This is my husband's room.
Okay.
And over here, well, it's a method.
That's all right.
But this is where.
No, that's clean. Look at that.
In the interview, you asked if someone had, there's a
Not a
door
dungeon
to
at
her
all.
room downstairs. It's a basement room, but there's
Oh,
an
good
outside door.
question.
Correct. You asked,
Good job.
could you hear if someone had opened that door?
She said, yes, you can clearly.
Okay, so we have footage of her opening that door. Let's
That
take a
door's
quick look
quiet.
at the
We heard
door.
it on that
I
TikTok.
don't remember. I don't recall if this was locked or not. I don't recall that.
Okay.
But I know. But I know I did come out here and said, Summer. Because sometimes she'll sit right here.
There was a tiny squeak to the door, and that was it. You couldn't hear that up those stairs, through that cubby hole, and around through that cluttered room with the television on. That's inconsistent with everything I'm saying. Because everything I'm seeing does not tell me that I have a hypervigilant mom on my hands. It just doesn't add up to me.
Who says cool? Turn down a bit. If anybody wants to come up and do play-by-play, just love, you want to come up and do play-by-play with Dr. Phil? I'll put a link up again. Since Mark's still here and her daddy ain't here yet, watch her for me. She's really sleepy though, because she didn't take a nap. And she's going to give her baby a nap
For
here.
kids ages 6 and up, that means clearer skin and noticeably less itch.
Hide my skin? Not me.
Butterfly, you're right. At my house, if anything moves, I know it. I know you've moved during the night. You're right.
Hide my skin? Not me.
Don't use if you're allergic to Dupixent. Serious allergic reactions can occur.
Come on,
including
just love.
anaphylaxis, which is severe. Tell your doctor about new or worsening eye problems, such as eye pain or vision changes or parasitic infection. If you take asthma medicines, don't change or stop.
You know,
without talking to your
I don't know who's probably not ready for this, but I had the worst thoughts today because I knew now that it couldn't have been the same day. Like she was not wet from swimming that day. And I started thinking, okay, well, why was he saying he wasn't going to sit next to her? Because now we know he wasn't sitting next to her, and that's why he was so mixed up about where he was sitting in the car. And I started thinking about, okay, well, then why the pillow, and why was we seeing the stuff on the clothes? And I started realizing it's decomp. It's, you know how the first place it starts coming out is your bottom, and that's why they put the pillow under her. That's why we'll never see the pillow again. And I know y'all weren't ready for that, but everything clicked last night after we had that live, you guys. Everything just came. It was almost as bad as the red truck thing. Smacked me right in my face. I was like, how could I miss the entire forest for looking at the tree? You did, Navy Beans? I did not. I really just thought, ... You did too? I really just was thinking water. But it's the first time I thought he didn't sit beside of her because he was dead. And the pillow was for that. And that's what we were seeing on, her bowels released, And that's what was on that shirt. And that's what we were seeing. Is her body fluids coming out, because that's where they come out at. Yeah, I was horrified, you guys, last night. It was worse. It was way worse than the truck thing.
And would like to watch a live taping here in the studio.
I had a horrible night last night.
And click on be part of the audience and select.
But I kind of rather get it out of the way now, and be able to go through this with a level head from beginning to end now than at the rate we were going, chasing, still continuing it not to make sense, because now it makes so much more sense. Hang on. Turn it up, babe. Marps. No. Not Marps. Okay, Marps.
They washed her hands, had a piece of candy.
Yours is right here,
and
baby.
Then she says she walked her
I'm not going to turn it loud.
upstairs to the house.
I'm not going to turn it loud, Bubby.
Inside,
That's right.
handed her off to the boys for supervision.
Yeah.
That the boys said she went downstairs. Candace went back outside to help her mother with her brace. And came back in. And all of that happened within 2 to 3 minutes.
What she said? You're going to eat this
I'm
this
saying
gummy one?
what she says. 2 to 3 minutes. She called for Summer. No answer. And she immediately called on the phone and said Summer's missing.
I think she will tell you that she didn't. We got something different the other day. We heard that after she checked the house, she crawled around under beds, she did this, she did that. She put the boys out to look in the yard, and then she called out.
Okay. But she went on alert in 3 to 5 minutes. Psychologically speaking, I have to tell you that's inconsistent with everything I'm seeing.
You got to put eat.
Because everything I'm seeing does not tell me that I have a hypervigilant mom on my hands here.
You like these?
I have a hard time believing that she would walk her up the stairs and hand her off lovingly to 3 babysitting brothers. Go back and help her mother and be back inside in 2 to 3 minutes calling for her dog.
I made him nose. Now you make him mouth.
Timeline doesn't work right. I don't believe she could get out there and back in 2 to 3 minutes. I don't believe she called for her in 2 to 3 minutes and went on alert in under 5 minutes and started a search. Or that she would call Don, and given Don's history with law enforcement, that his first reaction would be call the cops. Because every time the cops have been out there before that, it wasn't to serve and protect.
Your mouth.
It was to arrest and detain. I'm not saying that Candace is involved here. I'm not saying Don's involved here. I'm just saying it just doesn't add up to me. And when things don't add up, I need more information.
Yep, right.
Coming up, Candace and Don
Look.
are here. They're going to give their first national television interview. I'm not sure how long it's going to last. But they say they want to set the record straight, and I'm going to give them every opportunity to do that. When they come out, I'm going to ask you two to sit down here so you can observe them while I speak with them. And I'm going to see what we can learn. My goal here is to see if there's something we can find out. Maybe it's something that they have guilty knowledge of. Maybe it's something they know that they don't know. They're not aware that they know something that might be meaningful. They may know something they don't know is important. We're going to find all of this out when we meet them next.
Two distant relatives that called TBI the second day of someone's disappearance and told them that I done horrific thing to my daughter and killed her, and they put it up there on YouTube.
Who did it?
Messages.
Don just did this.
Every day.
To be a thriver with metastatic breast cancer means asking for what you want and need, and we need more time. So we want Kisqali. Women are living longer than ever before with Kisqali. In postmenopausal women with HR-positive, HER2-negative metastatic breast cancer, Kisqali is a pill that's significantly more effective at disease progression versus an aromatase inhibitor or fulvestrant alone. Kisqali can cause lung problems or an abnormal heart.
It's about to be over that 5 minutes. Oh man, I didn't put anybody on. I was just sitting there. Look at there. I'm awful. I'm sorry, you guys. I didn't even look at it. Hey, Savannah Smiles. Just love. I'm not sure if you're going to be on because you got like one little bar. Can you guys see chat when y'all were up there?
Yeah, I can see the chat.
Okay,
Yes.
good. Because I might mute out so that way we don't have to hear Murphy going wild. So what have y'all thought so far after last night? Yeah, I can hear.
Okay.
Savannah?
I think that just love. She can go first. That's totally fine. I'm gonna listen.
Okay. Just love. Can you hear me?
I can. So
Can you
far,
believe?
I think that.
Can you believe that after all the work we did, we feel like we're going? Can you believe that after all the work we did, we feel like we're going right back to square one?
I'm not surprised. I've been thinking that that's what we needed to do because it got really messy.
Had you ever thought that we were actually on the wrong day?
Yes.
You did?
Absolutely. Yeah.
Wow.
There's too much cover up, and that picture really disturbed me. Honestly, for what it looked like to me, it just didn't seem like it was that day.
Right. I don't think that I felt that it was a whole different day until I realized how much Hunter actually lied. It's back on. Hold on one second, y'all. Oh, there.
Yep.
Just sleepy there.
From this stage, I have some very important questions to ask her.
It's okay.
Here's a preview.
Tomorrow on an all-new Dr. Phil. The disappearance of Summer Wells.
What do you think happened?
What do her parents know?
You took your daughter in the house and you never saw her come out. She just was gone. But she didn't just vaporize. Someone had to take her out of the house.
In her mind, she's being interrogated.
That's not interrogating you. They're trying to help you find your daughter.
That's tomorrow.
You don't want to miss tomorrow when I look her in the eye and ask her some very important questions. Plus, Scott and Greg revealed their theory of what happened to Summer. That's all tomorrow. Now, before we go, I want to put up this phone number. Because if you have any information on Summer's whereabouts, please call the Tennessee Bureau of Investigation at 1-800-TBI-5.
Little bitty mirrors.
We'll have more information on drphil.com. And we'll be following this story and certainly hoping and praying for Summer's safe return. Now, I've launched a new mental health series called Toxic Personalities in the Real World. Find out what to look for and the tools you'll need when working with or being raised by a covert narcissist. Remember to subscribe and download and follow on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you listen. Also, find out the secret to clean beauty and waterless skincare on Robin's podcast. I've got a secret with Bite Beauty founder and serial entrepreneur Suzanne Langmuir.
Entrepreneur.
We'll see you next time.
The other one says there now, but I mean, I can't see it.
The other what? The other episode? Tomorrow's episode probably is already out. Savannah Smiles.
Yes, ma'am.
Have you heard tomorrow's episode is already out too?
Oh, is it? People actually saw it?
Well, we're just hearing about it. We're trying to get a copy of it right quick.
Oh, okay. Well, hey, I just got in the car. If I cut out, it's probably my connection, but I'll try and come back right away. But I'm so glad you let me come on and say hi.
No, I really want to talk to you, especially after you opened my eyes to all those pictures yesterday. I think that's probably a big problem for me. I don't remember that I've ever paid enough attention to the actual pictures of the victim. You know, we get carried away in the details and trying to figure out who did what happened, and so forth, that you never expect to have a child that could pass for someone else or somebody to be trying to pass it off as a totally different day or something like that. I mean, it never crossed my mind, you know? Oh, no. Well, that's Savannah. Hold on. Let me get you back. Oh, sorry, Savannah. That might have been.
Oh, that's okay. Can you hear me okay?
Yes, I can hear you good. I never crossed my mind that someone might have been messing with the pictures. I knew that she was recycling pictures, but I did not have any idea that they had. I really took Hunter pretty much at face value, other than I thought maybe he wanted to hide like drinking and smoking and stuff like that.
Yeah. Well, to be honest with you, I've been trying to get a lot of people's attention about the photos, but I mean, there is quite a few people that actually listen and believe it and see it too. But that's why I feel it's so important, because in each photo, I believe, holds more answers for investigators, perhaps.
Absolutely. I mean, I wonder if you feel like I felt when I was talking about Don's, that not being Karen, not being his mom. I always felt like I would walk in a room and jumping up and down with my hand up in there screaming, and no one would hear me. And when they did, they acted like I was crazy or muted me or silenced me. And I thought to myself last night, I said, I wonder if Savannah felt that way. And I feel so bad if she did,
Oh, well, don't feel bad. I mean, there are people that, will see what we see and believe what we believe, but there's also people that don't, and that's okay too. Not all of us think alike,
And that's what I love about it. And I always say that I try to keep an open mind, and it's never as open as I would like it to be, I'm sure. But I was thankful yesterday too that I'm right. I do try to keep an open mind. I am willing to see things in another way, or I would have never seen any of that. Nothing yesterday.
Absolutely.
So I thank you for that, and I thank you for your work that you did and looking at all that and for keeping everybody. And I know yesterday I can remember I told you, we'll look at that video in a minute, and then I remember I forgot about that, and then I seen you had posted it again, and I said, oh yeah, let me get to those videos, and I thought, well, what if she just got tired of telling me that, you know?
That's okay. Don't worry about it, hon.
No, I mean, because I could imagine you had probably said that to probably 100 people, and they told you the same thing or something. And I said, I'm so glad she just didn't say, the hell with it. I'm not even going to ask anybody to look again. And she did remind me that one more time, and I actually got to go look because, I mean, I wouldn't have believed it. I really would not have. It's amazing. It really is. It's the wildest, craziest
I'm
case.
so glad you finally. I definitely agree.
Right. Let's see what we got here. David found something. David found something. Let's see what this is.
An Amber Alert now issued by the TBI for a missing 5-year-old girl. The search continues for Summer Wells from
See what David
Rogersville.
found. I think
Wells
this is part
roughly
2.
3 feet tall, weighing 40 pounds, with blonde hair and blue eyes. She was last seen wearing gray pants and a pink shirt. That she was reportedly last seen outside of her home in the area of Ben Hill Road and Beach Creek Road.
19 agencies, including the TBI and FBI, are assisting in the search, along with air crews.
The Tennessee Bureau of Investigation said the search for Summer is, quote, definitely outside the norm when it comes to standard amount of time for a missing persons case like this.
Despite doing everything within our power and exploring all avenues, the circumstances leading to Summer's disappearance remain unclear. We continue to hold out hope that Summer will.
If this is part 2, I'm gonna go pull it up, I guess, through my email.
So I understood that he didn't see it as when the investigator asked you that question, or when I asked you that question. He said, in other words, he took it as when social media asks you that question, how do you respond to that?
No, this looks like the same one, man.
Come up. Me and her were together. Okay, at this point, around through that cluttered room with the television on. That's inconsistent with everything I'm saying. Because everything I'm saying does not tell me that I have a hyper.
When I get your, I'll get your water.
It just doesn't add up.
No, I think this is the same one, though.
No, it is.
Yeah. Yeah.
Where are these people getting this stuff?
Savannah, I shared, I put this on where it's shareable. Are you able to share your work on here the way that I set this up?
Oh, you mean like to share my link for my channel, or?
Yeah, any of your videos or anything?
Yeah, I should be able to once I stop where I'm about to be soon. I'll go ahead and do that. Yeah, I appreciate it, honestly. Okay. Thank you so much for letting me come up and chat.
No, I want everybody to be able to see that for sure, because I mean, it's so eye-opening. Before we start over, it would give everybody a reason to start over. I mean, I think that it would, if everybody starts questioning everything that we've seen, and we know now that everything that we've seen was a complete lie, except, I mean, I don't know what to think about Allie, and I haven't asked you what you think about Allie. I almost feel like she's in the dark. I think she knows maybe Hunter spent the night either the night before or something, and that's when something went down.
Oh, okay.
What do you think?
Yeah.
Like, do you think it happened the night before? Whatever happened?
You know, I honestly still believe that it happened way before. Well, it's because, like, the theory that I have is more than likely than everyone else's. To be honest with you, I believe that
I think yours is that they sold her, though, right?
At a point, I did have thoughts about that, but that was never actually stuck like as a for sure theory. But I believe I see a lot more than the normal person sees in this case, and that's probably why a lot of the time I just stay quiet and keep to myself because, you know, little old me over here.
No, don't do that. I want you to be yourself. And if you have gifts, I believe God gives people gifts. And, you know, sometimes I can't explain why I feel certain ways about things. I know there's a lot of times I can't explain them with words why I get feelings or emotional about certain things. So,
yeah,
I
that's so
believe that
true.
everybody is gifted with some special talents, and it would just be another talent. It's not nothing weird or strange. It's no stranger than believing that there's angels and demons and heaven and hell and everything else that we believe in. So it's nothing strange about it. And I want you to know you're welcome here. You are family, and I want you to be able to feel comfortable and express yourself.
Thank you.
I got your back 100%.
Thank you. I did kind of want to, you know, kind of talk about how I feel, but at the same time, since they put out that message yesterday for, you know, social media and everything to kind of tone it down a little bit, I don't know how my opinion or theory will really help in any way. So I don't know if I really should go into all that because it's a bit much.
Well, first of all, I think that we should say anything that we say here, we do not want anybody to be calling TBI, first of all.
Right.
These are our opinions, and this is what we think happened, but we were not there. We do not know, and nor have we done enough research to be sure of anything. And it changes moment to moment, even for me. Like last night, I thought I was sure about the day, and now, no, I'm not. So, yeah, nobody needs to be calling TBI up in here at all.
Absolutely. I just wanted to say as well, basically my view and opinions and thoughts are based on evidence in pictures. Oh, hold on. I'm getting a call. Sorry.
That's okay.
Basically based just pictures and, you know, prior statements made and just little details here and there. So it's not so much my own opinion. It's based off of photos itself mainly. So that's how I feel about that.
The only thing that I had called TBI about was was Ethan's name because of the red truck thing, and I, you know, wanted to report his name and see if they could locate him and find what's left of the truck. And that's the only thing.
Oh, that's good. Did you reach them back this morning?
Yeah, I called again, and
good.
I just finally I finally got him, and I couldn't understand why they said yesterday they didn't have an officer with a first name Blake, because she even asked me, well, what's his first name? And then he was a really decorated TBI officer, so I was like, you might want to check the secretaries. They had attitudes, and they acted like I was crazy.
Aw, well, hey, you didn't give up. That's what's important. You didn't give up. So
yeah. And he was really glad. I mean, he was really glad, which he already knew because I had emailed it in. So I was kind of surprised when he was calling me back anyways about it. But I don't know. Because they don't ever tell you anything when you call. They just ask you a bunch of questions.
Well, I mean, I can honestly say here, and I myself had come across something that I believe was posted on accident, and I'm not going to go into detail about anything, just that I believe that it was a very, very, very important piece of evidence that I actually turned in myself, and I have not shared with anyone else because I believe that when you turn in valuable information regarding any missing person, even if it's an adult or a child, it should never be spread to anyone else because it could harm the case. So I did my due diligence and turned that in, and I do have a good feeling about it. So just know that the investigator is definitely looking into it, so it makes me feel a lot better too. So then yesterday
they did confirm that they got it, and it was a real agent.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. So it makes me feel a lot better. And then seeing the update yesterday, it would just kind of like seem like everything's kind of clicking in place, and everyone just, no matter what, even if you guys have those thoughts in your mind that she has passed, and I know that that's what we think, but just do your best to stay as positive as you can, because I in my heart have hope and a lot of faith for Summer, and I believe that she's alive. I really do.
Yeah,
And
it's all for me. It's easier today than it was prior. The only
Yeah.
problem that I have is that photo. If it was not for that photo, I believe that I could have so much more hope that they were faking something that had happened, like that they had done something with her or given her to somebody else a long time prior. Maybe they were getting checks, stimulus payments, blah 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 for her, and didn't want the state to know about it or whatever, and we're trying to cover it up that way. I could go with a theory like that, but it's that picture that just keeps banging me in my head when I try.
Oh, which one, hon?
Of her in the back seat of the car.
Well, to the best of my knowledge, I believe that photo has been debunked as photoshopped.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Do you have you done anything on it, like to show anything?
A little bit, yeah, I have actually. But at the same time, that's where I have hope that there's at least one good investigator out there that is their job in particular, to just investigate the photos itself, and just hope for that one person to put that time and effort and energy in, because it is very time consuming, but I think it's so worth it.
Well, the day he posted the original onto Facebook, I hurried up and made my copy so I could download it, because I knew that was the original. And then I had a friend of mine that I know that can get the metadata off of it, and I had them log it on to get the metadata off of it so we could get the latitude and longitude of the location and exactly when it was taken. And it was not like moments he was getting in, trying to send the friend's request and get it accepted, that he deleted it. And I was like,
really?
Yep. And he put some weird music on instead, and I was so upset.
Oh wow.
People robbing had a red truck.
No, but the red truck thing that has to be the red truck. There's no other way. That's not the red truck.
I'm just saying.
So you can't be kin to Jackie Dobbs and those people on that land, Billy Dishner and them, and paint right behind Dawn up there the 15th. And now I think, well, you must have worked with them the whole day then on the 15th. Just like you said, I decided to work the whole day since nobody was going to be at home. But where did they really go? Did they all go to the water park like somebody ended up saying? They caught them on camera at a water park somewhere?
Oh yeah, that's questionable too. But does everyone, excuse me, does everyone remember the day after, which was June 16th? Candace already had a little slideshow of pictures of Summer. Remember that? And it shows on the pictures, oh, mommy and daddy miss you, and we will be praying for you. I mean, I just thought that right there really stuck out to me the most, because she disappeared that night before around 6:37. So if they were really freaking out all night long and grieving, when would she have had time to prepare this photo slideshow of Summer and make this message on there that she misses her and she's praying, when I just felt like that right there. It's kind of like, it's just too quick in my opinion. I don't know, maybe I just overlook things a lot. I look into detail about everything. Sorry about that. But
do you know that the picture of one of the boys upstairs wearing the Fox dirt bike outfit, and you see like a part of look like Summer's arm or one of the kids' arm in the picture, and they're in the kitchen, and you could tell it had been used before. She posted that on June 15th, the day that it happened, at 6:04 p.m. So supposedly when she was looking for Summer, like between 911 calls, she posted that to Facebook.
Yes, ma'am. I remember that. And
imagine you running around, I'm looking for my daughter, but I'm literally finding an old picture, retrieving it, and editing it and posting it to Facebook.
Yeah, it definitely was an older photo. You're right. And then maybe after a while, she realized, maybe she used that to try and kind of help her alibi a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, she had to be doing. I'm just trying to figure out where was her mind at. I know where her mind was at when she was thinking about trying to make it look good with DSS. And I was sitting there and I made like a daily routine of what she was doing. But see, I went by what was in the pictures. And then I realized she was copying pictures. And so you kind of lose that becomes useless after like March. It started becoming useless.
Yep. Yeah. That's true. Gosh, there's so many details that I've got logged into my own brain about this case in particular. And I guess when we start talking about it.
Trip on May 28th was really the only thing outside of the home that I could come up with. And in May, she broke her hip and she said she came out of the house with the puppies, and it was May 31st, I believe. And she said, I haven't, first time out of the house in over a month or something. That was the only thing that I could find that was new, actual new stuff. And everybody was super pale, like nobody had been out now. And the boys didn't have shoes or clothes that was fitting them or anything. And it was weird. I felt like it seemed like there was like this time lapse or something that had happened. It was just so strange.
But
Oh yeah, I agree.
my lips up.
If I do mute out here in a minute, if I mute out, I'll come back.
Lips is here too. She's gonna be coming up in a minute. She says she's waiting for her baby to fall asleep. She's whining right now.
Oh, sure. Not a problem.
Loyal to a Fault wants to know if you have been threatened since you have been coming on here.
Give me 1 sec. Hold on.
Okay. Hold on, please. Or in here. Do you mean in here in my room or on Facebook?
Hold on.
Well, I hope not.
Did you see what allegedly said?
No. What is? I thought another creator showed a pic of David Dobson's yard.
Ziggy just did her.
Ziggy
Okay.
just. What? No way. Okay. So it's coming to our family? Well, I would hope not, you guys. That'd be wrong to do to somebody. Is it over me, Lips? Oh, man. See, I don't understand that. I'm not competing with her. It's not a competition. That don't make sense. That's probably what's happening to Savannah right now.
Oh, okay. I'm here now. So someone was asking me that. I find that a little bit unusual.
Well, I guess there's a problem, and Lips is in trouble, I guess, from Ziggy to, I guess, being in here.
What do you mean? What happened?
I don't know. Maybe there's a problem because you guys are over here. I don't know.
What
I
do
don't
you
have
mean?
a problem. I don't know. I don't have a problem. I don't know what's going on. It's just what's going on in chat. I'm not sure.
Oh, okay. I don't really see it.
I've never had any problem. I mean, other than somebody else coming on the show, so I don't know what's going on. It's not a competition; it's a case. So
Exactly. I mean, I don't know what I'm not really paying attention to chat.
If someone, yeah, I would hope nothing happens, and we're all good. We've always been good, so let's just hope it's fine and everything's fine. It should be fine. What, baby? Is Daddy here?
Yeah.
Good. Oh, Daddy. Yeah, everything's gonna be fine. I would think. I mean, we're fine, so let's not worry about it.
Yeah, I mean, I'm willing to just.
And I would hope everybody would be that way. We ain't never had a problem, so.
Oh yeah, that's strange. I don't think Ziggy would be like that. It's so weird because the other day, I actually got timed out on someone else's channel for bringing up. I had just made a comment in the chat about my channel. I didn't ask to post anything about my channel. I was just asking anyone if they wanted to watch. Please check out the videos I've made for summer and the inconsistencies. And I got timed out and yelled at and laughed at, and it was a mess.
I'm gonna say it like this: some people need to check their egos. This is not a competition. We all have different personalities. There's some people that are going to not like mine, not click with me, and they're going to click with you, or they're going to click with somebody else. But as long as they click with somebody and they can get the information and listen and hear Summer's name and care about the case, that's what matters.
I
And
know
the more
that's
creators there are, the better off it will be.
yes, I totally agree with you. And by no means at all I'm trying to get subs and things like that. I was just wanting people to watch my videos so they can see what's
I
really going
want you to
on.
get subs. I want you to get 1,000 million subs. I want everyone to listen and hear Summer's name. And if anybody else doesn't want that, they're standing in the way of a little girl's livelihood. That's the way I feel about it. Point blank. There's no other way to feel. If
Yeah.
everybody on YouTube was talking about Summer, I would feel great with it.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, like I said, for the past couple of months, I've been encouraging anyone and everyone to look at photos, and I've been just little old me trying to speak from chat to everyone, but I was always really ignored and stuff. So I felt it was really awesome that you finally were able to have a chance and check out what I put out there as far as the photos, and I was hoping it would open a lot of eyes.
The thing is, Savannah, it really didn't benefit you as much as it benefited the case. It benefited me. It benefited our family as a whole. So why would I ever stand in the way of that?
I
Unless
appreciate
I
that.
had a huge ego and I wanted to make sure it was just the GG show. It's the GG show. It's the GG
I never even actually felt like I even had the confidence to even put videos out, but I felt something was just not leaving me alone every single day regarding the photos. And until I put all the photos out that I needed to at that time, then that's when I finally felt better. And then I started seeing how much people were watching it, and I was like, wow, finally, and then it reaches much more people and they can see perhaps what else is going on in the case, that I see. And I was hoping it would be helpful to anyone.
And it was. I actually would rather be reading and writing than talking any day of the week.
You know what is the craziest thing about this, Gigi?
What?
I actually made my YouTube account channel in February of 2016. And Summer was born February 4th of 2016.
Yeah. Wow.
Isn't that crazy? Like,
but everything happens for a reason, though.
Sorry if it might be a little bit loud. I'm getting gas. I might just mute out. Hold on. I'll still listen to you, though, okay?
Okay. And anybody in here that has Savannah's channel, if y'all could link it for me, that'd be great. So y'all can check out the but when she gets home, I think we're gonna go through some of her pictures and stuff. Twister. Everybody, just so y'all know that the big eyes is in the house. Twister's in the house. Oh yeah, we know her birthday. We don't know the date she went missing, but we know her birthday. We might know what month she went missing, but we're questioning that. We're starting to question everything right now. What's no thanks for? What happened? Will you change your tag so people don't say @GG? Because I didn't say it. Whatever happened. Twister's in the house. Every time Twister comes in, y'all put a little cop car up there. Twister, how are you today, by the way? Twister 50. Navy Beans, you've been sending me some great stuff, too. I need to get you up here, too. Big eyes in the house. Big ears in the house. Twister's got the ears. So, Twister, now that we know it was a different date, I have a feeling they did take that canoe out because it was moved.
How you feel?
How am I feeling? I felt like I did that night about the truck. That's the way I felt. I felt like I always took it for face value what Hunter had said. I thought he was just a kid caught in a bad situation. Why are you sore, Twister? Now I feel like he lied about everything to cover up something.
Okay, so your lips look bleak, babe.
Okay. My eyeballs are burning for some reason. I feel like I do feel excited though, Country Christian, to start over from the beginning though, and really pick up on all the stuff that we didn't see. I'm excited to do that because I feel like we got bum rushed. We really got fooled. Yes, now we need water searches for sure. And I hate the way they say that water searches. They searched that one little pond near the area. But that's not where he went. Twister, how far is that damn place where she took the kids that time and took pictures? That shows up when you Google Ben Hill Lane. It shows this big dam area. And I can't remember the name of the place. I thought it was something dam though. And it looks like it's some pretty high water. Fast running water too. And it looks like she had the kids up there walking around and stuff. I think they had a ceremony, and I think they had some paperwork signed by whoever's faking to be Claudia Trent, Country Christian. Because he said Claudia Trent did it, and they're standing in like an office place, and all these deeds that she signed are forged. So if it is the same woman, then I'm sure it's the same notary and the same forgery. I don't know. I didn't get to see Don B show it, but when you Google Ben Hill Lane, it'll bring up pictures of this dam, and it's the same one where you see Summer standing against a rail, and she's got like pajama pants on. It's that same dam there. Yep, the missing weight's always just Summer in general. For some reason, it's water. Every time I think of her, I think of water, water, water. And I don't know why.
So what do you like to do?
Okay, I'm back.
Okay, I sent her a link to it, but I don't know where she went.
Is there anyone else gonna come up and chat?
Yeah, Lips is supposed to be coming up. I sent a link, but I don't know where she's at either.
Okay.
What was we talking about before you went mute? Because we were talking about something.
Basically just Summer's birthday.
Oh yeah, somebody in chat
channel.
They said we remember her birthday. I said, yep, we remember her birthday. We may not know what day she went missing, but we remember the birthday. I'm gonna do another one, Lip, see if it'll work for you. Are you getting home now, Savannah?
I'm still driving. I just had gotten gas. So yeah, it's gonna be at least another 10-15 minutes.
Okay, I'm gonna get Lips to come on up too. Hey,
Sure.
Lady Justice. Yes, we're having a beautiful day. So far, so good. We've decided that we were completely wrong about everything, even the date that Summer went missing. So it's been crazy. Black, I do believe. What was Black? Web thing. I missed what you said. Did you catch what Web thing said?
I'll go look. I ain't even there.
Is there anything that you can tell us about your feelings towards the case, or what happened, or your feelings toward your theory that you can tell us without like jeopardizing any information or anything?
Okay. I just have something on my mind right now that I've been kind of wanting to say, but everyone keep an open mind. This is only my opinion and my thoughts on this. I believe they're looking that they will eventually have to be looking for more than one child, at least two, Summer and another child that was seen in the Gatlinburg photos, because I am almost 100% positive that that's not her. And it just kind of goes along with my theory of why, she was in those photos at that time and things like that. And I just believe that they were kind of terrified of CPS. So I think they came up with a plan to kind of save her, if that makes sense. So if everyone can kind of put all those, what I just said together and kind of make it fit, then it will make more sense.
Yeah, I see other people in chat believe that agree with you too. I had
It's
also
because-
heard a rumor about possibly Jackie Dobbs being in the Gatlinburg area too around that same time.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Hmm.
I don't know how it all connects. I
Because
cannot
think about it. Think about it. Like I said, my opinions and thoughts come based off of photos, statements said, everything. Okay, so I put it all into one. And Don's statement, him at the beginning saying that he took care of Summer for the first 18 months of her life. And if
Right.
that were true, then that means he put a lot of time, effort, and energy into that. And I believe that he did that for a purpose that maybe he will only ever know. But then again, then that's why I will say that if he was to put so much time and energy for the first 18 months of her life, why would he end it so quickly? You know what I mean? Like, I believe that he cherished more of her life than to just take it. Does that make sense?
Yes. Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Well, he has other children though, like especially his daughter, and I don't know that he's ever seen his grandchildren on his daughter's side.
So sorry. Say that last part again.
I said he has, he has another daughter, and I don't know that he's ever seen his grandchildren on his daughter's side ever in life. Thank you, Lady Justice. His daughter Don's daughter has like 3 kids. I think she's pregnant now. And I don't think that he's ever seen those kids that I know of.
Oh, yeah.
Let me mute mine because David said I got
I'm not too sure about
feedback.
But like I said, I just hope listening knows that, nothing I'm saying is, proven as fact as far as, these are just what I see and think and feel strongly about this case. And, the pictures that were put out, I believe, tell a completely different, paint a different picture to her life. It's just too obvious not to notice it, I guess in my opinion, I don't know. Come on. I don't know if you can still hear me or not. I can't hear you at all.
Hey, Savannah, I don't know if you can see chat, but I'm on a call. So if you want to just talk to chat, they're listening to you.
Okay, well, like I said, I'm on the freeway, so I'm not really able to look at chat, but I'm still here, and I'll be home shortly. So if you all can talk amongst yourselves, so I don't. My phone is just laying down right here. I don't want to be distracted driving. So you guys are okay to discuss amongst yourselves until I get home.
Okay, I'm back. All right, I'm going to send another link to Lips having a struggle getting on. Okay. Another one. He's in here. He's fishing for. David's fishing for. You know what? His favorite job. Happy Veterans Day to anybody here that served in the military and for our country. We appreciate it. And all the above.
Give me the candy. Give me the no candy. Give me two. Thank you so much for listening. Give it to me now. I'm at a stoplight here and I saw Misty's comment. Thank you so much about the comments. Are good for review.
What, baby? You got a ball? That's great. It's called Armistice. Armistice 11 of 11.
Well, Misty's asking in the comments about Jose. Do you want to go ahead and take over?
I missed it. I'm sorry, I missed it. Murple's over here.
Oh, she just said, has anyone ever figured out who Jose is and what his bio is? So I think you'd probably be able to explain that.
All I know about Jose is I really don't think there's no involvement there. He came down like during that time when Dawn was gone away, and then he left, and he got her to make him a Meet Me account. We know about that. We laughed about that, but I can't see anything any involvement in anything. He might be the father of True, maybe. I mean, I don't know.
I see the picture y'all do. I ain't trying to interrupt the conversation.
You can.
Of Summer that actually looked like Robin a lot.
Robin?
It looked like her a whole lot. I don't know what y'all think, but I actually seen a picture of it. It looked just like Robin. It reminded me of
we
Robin.
know this church has a big involvement, I think, in whatever is going on.
Yeah,
has a big involvement in the land and the house and all that. So,
yeah, they're making a really good point here in the comments about the clothes. I'm still here at a red light, but they said Candace went and bought a bunch of clothes for Summer at a yard sale and spent about $60. That's very.
Yeah, I mean, I remember hearing that too.
Yep. So that's kind of like and I remember comments coming out that the boys wanted something, but Candace told the boys, "No, you can't have nothing, and we need everything for Summer right now." And
I remember,
and then all of a sudden now she's missing. You know?
I remember feeling like on that hey, we see you.
I don't know which way to go.
You're on. You could turn your camera off if you want to, or on, either one. I remember feeling like when she said that about the clothes that they were packing her clothes to go somewhere. I remember thinking that.
Right, I think so. Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's the way I felt when she first said I spent $60 on getting her clothes. I was like, they couldn't have anything. I was like,
Can you guys hear my TV? Probably. There we go. Nope. I'm trying to catch up on that Dr. Phil. I know I already watched it, but
can't get enough.
So, okay. Oh my God. Some people in the audience already know what happened, but everybody, I said something about, they were all talking about, oh, Candace is silent, you know, blah, blah, blah. So I was like, bullshit. I said, I'm talking to her right now. Oh, liar, you know, how long you been talking to her? I said, I don't know, probably less than a week or something. And fucking, as I'm talking about it, fucking Don calls in and says, Candace is sick. She's not talking to nobody right now. It's a fake account, right? Then of course they start calling me a liar. I go, oh, what's up, Lips? What's up, Lips? And so I'm like, dude, I'm not a fucking liar. So I send Ziggy a screenshot and I tell her, do not fucking put it on the screen, right? She puts it on the fucking screen, man. Didn't edit anything, nothing. I didn't edit that screenshot. I just screenshot it, sent it to her as fast as I could, you know, not knowing what the fuck. So she kept it on screen for a long time too. Probably like 10 minutes, 5-10 minutes.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I was fucking mad. And the whole time I'm sending her emails to take it down. Like, in chat too.
And you know that Dawn was sitting in there when it happened?
I guess so, because he called in and said Candace isn't talking to nobody.
Oh man,
It's a fake account. Trust me, it's not a fake account.
Yeah, no one's. No
I got
around,
information in there to prove it's not a fake account. Like I know it's not.
yeah, no one's running around spoofing Donda's Candace.
Right. No, yeah, who wants to be them? You know, fuck. So now she won't talk to me, and she just was. And another reason why it took me for a minute to get up is she just went in there and undid her. Let's see, how do I? She unsent her message that was in that screenshot.
Oh,
she didn't unsend the rest of them. She only unsent that one that was in that screenshot.
How I didn't even
and
know
I can
you
show
could
you
do
that.
that.
You can unsend your stuff in Messenger, but it says to the other person that it was unsent.
Wow.
Yeah, you just gotta hold your thing.
So, was there anything in there pertaining to the case?
Right, butterfly. Huh?
Was there anything in there pertaining to the case, or was it about Dr. Phil?
Well, I was trying to get info on Jody Sue. I just got her trust. I had just gained her trust like a couple hours ago, man. Like around 1 o'clock today. I just got her to start talking to me like a friend, you know, like confiding in me and stuff like that. Just today, man. Just So now she's not talking to me at all. So I tried to explain it. She got in there. She's seen my messages. I tried explaining to her. I said, so I told Ziggy I was talking to you only to keep.
Well,
only because they all keep saying that you're guilty because you're silent. I was like, so they can all just kiss my ass, your ass, and their own asses. But she didn't write anything back. So,
well, you know, maybe you're smart enough to know how to fix that situation. Just let it go away. Don't talk about it no more.
Right.
Don't talk about it no more today. Don't give it no attention.
You private your these afterwards, right?
Mine's going to be deleted. Yeah, mine will be deleted. Yeah.
Okay. Even private is fine.
Yeah, let's just.
But she didn't erase anything else. Like she's in here. She's in here telling me, dude, Jody Sue was a fucking stripper and possibly could still be. I don't know. Actually, I don't think she is because of her disabilities now. But she worked at. It's called Mouse Ear in Gray, Tennessee, or Kingsport, Tennessee. She wasn't really sure where it was, but she said one of them.
Don't tell me, because if they're in here, I don't want them to think that you're giving information out or lose the confidence. So just keep it. That sounds like some stuff though Dick Dollar would say.
Right. But I just wanted, I just wanted to throw at least a couple little things, and then she said hog wild too.
Okay, Joanne Tucker. See you.
And I was like, "What the fuck's the mouth ear?" I was like, "Are you fucking kidding me?"
Yeah. Well, maybe.
And that gained her trust. Me talking about Jody Sue gained her fucking trust, man. And Ziggy just fucked me over. Totally. Should strike her.
Yeah, maybe
her 7-hour long video she's gonna be making.
No, maybe you can fix that. It'll be all right. Let's just don't talk about it.
I hope so too.
If nobody else talks about it or give it any attention, then we'll be better off.
Right. So Jody Sue.
So what was your biggest thing?
Wait, where do you guys want to start? What do you?
Yeah, we're talking about what was your biggest thing to come out of the Dr. Phil episode from today?
I didn't finish watching it. It's actually playing in the background. I mean, I guess I did, but there's been so much going on. I don't think it's set into my brain yet. What's going on there? Obviously, Candace leaving. And the way she acted. I mean, like it's. If she's talking about Summer, she's in straight denial, and she only says the one thing, and I'll read it right here, word for word. Same. I don't know, unless you guys have heard something different, but let me read this first, so we're not like contradicting each other. So if you guys have heard her say anything different, let me know. I can't see chat. I can see back chat. Let me see. What's this button? Don't do that. What's this?
You think those told her about Black Ring Paranormal? Maybe.
I can't see the chat.
From a garage sale that came forward and said, a church garage sale that said they.
It was down the road. Yeah, it was down the road where she always buys Summer's stuff because I guess like the sizes, you know, coincide with Summer.
It wasn't a church. Yeah. Was it a church garage sale or something?
It might have been church garage sale. I think it was, but it said something about down the road. I thought. Okay, this is what she.
You remember?
This is what she says. I know that I had nothing to do with my daughter Summer's getting kidnapped, but I don't have to prove it to any YouTubers. Okay, other than the any YouTuber part. But yeah, I know that I had nothing to do with my daughter Summer's getting kidnapped. I haven't heard her say anything else but that.
Did you hear the part where they wanted her to talk about the day before or something? She's like, I cannot go back.
Yeah, and there's nothing more to remember.
Yeah, I would not have been, if it wasn't probably for Savannah yesterday, that would not meant nothing to me if I watched that and we didn't have, like yesterday didn't happen and I would have just watched that clip wouldn't have meant nothing to me.
No, that's why I am going to go back to the very beginning, and I started already. Now that Hunter thing,
yeah.
Let me go fix my daughter's swing. It's kind of crooked. She's playing out of it.
The Hunter thing, and then Jody Sue talking about the shower thing. Really, and Savannah's pictures have all sent me. I can't wait to go back to the very beginning.
Okay, now I kept trying to tell you in chat, but I think you were watching Hunter's video. In there, Allie puts up her hand. You can't see me. She puts up her hand to hush, like a mouth, to hush Hunter. Well, actually, first Hunter they bring up Chris McDonough brings up the candy on the back seat. Hunter's like, candy, and he's thinking. And then Grandma brings up, yeah, there's candy on the back seat or something like that. And immediately, Allie turns right to Grandma and whispers something. And then Sherry shakes her head or some shit like that. And then Hunter goes to start to talk about it too and remembers about the candy. And Allie shushes him. And nothing was said about it after that.
I missed their body language. I know I didn't pay close enough attention.
Yeah, you gotta watch it. You gotta watch it, and it's immediately she freaks out, like kind of sits up a little bit. With her, she just kind of like sitting there like a Cabbage Patch doll, and yeah, she just kind of perks up, leans over to Grandma, bends down to her ear, like tells her like shut the fuck up about the candy or something, or that candy. Because listen, Doug called the hippie house. The hippie house gives you a free pop, and that includes Orange Fanta, Sprite, or like Inverters or something like that. Those are the three that the guy mentioned on the phone. Because Doug specifically asked, do you guys have Orange Fanta or Orange Pop? And they were like, yeah, we have Orange Fanta. And then to get that information, the guy was telling them that you could get, all the information on the Delta 8, that they make it in-house. They also have like a Delta 10 that's stronger. So it's not regulated by the government because, they're making it there at the store to their own thing. They put it on candy. They put it in your drink as a powder. They, you can smoke it. I mean, all these different things that you can do with this Delta 8. And, let's see, virus. And it just, I've never been able to forget that. It's been pounded in my brain the whole time. This freaking Orange Fanta, those candies on the seat, they were Delta 8. It includes Skittles.
Well, on the 15th, they sure did a lot of running. I mean, when we were
they went to the hippie house. That was one of them they went to.
Yeah, and like two different tobacco stores. And so when I was
was one of them.
That was one of them that Hunter was saying they went to, I was like, man, y'all went to a lot of places. So, but if Summer was alive, then that drink wasn't for her. That would mean somebody else got a drink, and
it was bought probably for Hunter.
And he just threw it back there, or he rode right there beside her.
Yeah, I guess so.
What is it, Mom?
Hunter tried saying, oh yeah, that's been there. That candy's been there. But if he was sitting there, that candy would have stuck to him or stuck to the seat. That candy would just kind of land there nicely. That was fresh.
Right.
It would have been in the crack, but it wasn't. It was laying on the seat itself. And now I did kind of get, Allie did say that Candace took that picture in that video in her driveway. But the one video she's driving. Now, somebody on here, if anybody in chat can find this for me, I haven't been able to find it. I thought it was Emma from Crime Stories Obsessed, but I haven't been able to find it. Emma or somebody, I can't think who, did a match up to that video In the hey, David.
I'll click on it and
In
see.
the signs in the background on that video, they matched it up to the trees, to the sign, the very sign, and everything, and they found it to be on Lone Star Road.
Oh, Matt B,
Now,
that's
there's
a good idea.
Okay,
Twist
no,
the
somebody did that, and I need to know
FBI.
where it was. Does anybody live by the hippie house? You guys can just call the hippie house; they'll tell you everything. The kid, it's just kids and women. It's just one kid and like a bunch of women.
We want to
listen
see
now.
their merch and Twister's FBI, so we're gonna send him in. Yeah, I told David to open that video.
No, listen, Lone Star Road comes back to
Is it a
Jody
video
Sue.
or something there? What's he doing?
Y'all, did you hear that? Lone Star Road. I think I brought it back to Jody Sue.
No,
In that same exact spot. This is why I need anybody in here. All of you guys help me. It's here on YouTube. It might have been Emma Crime Stories. It might have been. It has to be something else. They
lips.
Not the saucy drink. Orange Fanta. Black one. Would you say, honey?
Oh, can I add in really fast?
Yes.
Whoever took that video was sitting right next to Candace in the middle.
Yes, I think. Listen, that's why I need it. I think it's Jody. I have the video. I need the one where somebody compared the video to Lone Star Road. They found the background, the trees, and there's a sign that points to around the corner. They found that, and they found it exactly on Lone Star Road. I need that. I got that exact spot. I found that exact spot to be an address of somebody related to Jody Sue.
Somebody
that same
told me
spot,
that
I think. It's on the corner of Stardust and Lone Star Road, I think. Huh?
Somebody told me it was True Crime and Lies or whatever.
Oh.
That's who did it. The video.
True Crime and Lies. Let me look on my phone. 100 messages. Ooh. So is this chat over here to my right? Is this the regular chat or is this just the inside?
On the right is the regular chat.
Okay. It's all big.
Yeah, the one with the little lock on it, that's private chat. But I wanted to add in here, do y'all remember when Candace had posted those videos on her Facebook? And if I remember it right, it was around Christmas time of 2020, and it was items that she was selling, which was a little laugh out loud girl's backpack and some Paw Patrol toys. And
where was it found? Where?
Candace's Facebook page. The items she was selling around, it was like last year. But my thing is if Summer loves those.
Jody Sue said yesterday that they collect. They don't have Christmas and stuff, remember? So they collect all this stuff from all these people, or the people that bring them stuff, or churches and stuff like that give them abundance of stuff, and then they go and sell it online. And they've been doing it for years. But
that's what makes me sad, though. If they've mentioned before that she loves LOL and Paw Patrol, but those were some of the items that were sold. That's what raises a lot of bigger questions.
Yes.
Too,
What was it? It was Crime Story. Who?
Crime CLL. What is that? Crime Lines and Lives. I can't say it. Forget it.
Lines and Lies.
Yeah, there you go.
Some shit. Let's find this shit.
They did. I'm looking at it right now to try to see when they did one. That's just what I heard, so I'm looking for it.
All right, I would have to look up Crime Lines and Lies and then Lone Star Road.
Yeah, I think Enchanted Life Path did it too, if I remember right.
Yeah, it's true. Crime Rocket Science. What's true? Just Love. What part? They found it. Yes, I need to know the exact corner though where they found that. That's why I gotta look. And if I don't see it with my own eyes, I won't believe it. So that's why I gotta find it. Lone Star Road. I just don't see it. Out of the Ordinary. Summer Wells missing tendency or disappearance. Where are you, Summer Wells? All right, I'll look for a True Crime Rocket. I like him. I hate his voice, but I like him.
Well, it just, it really breaks my heart because I know you know, that feeling of being able to have something brand new for your child. You want your child to be
I
able to
like
enjoy
to
that,
see
you
my
know?
I like to see my kids happy, man. That's my thing. You just had
Yeah.
my birthday last Friday. I took my mother-in-law and my father-in-law out to the casino, and I sat at like 1 after sitting there for so long, and I think I lost like $100 just sitting there, but at a little pool thing because I don't normally gamble. And then I took the kids out to a heated swimming pool. We went out, did a bunch of
It's
shit,
really
like
called the Dixie Mafia.
shopping, like
But she's actually in it. So
True Crime Rocket. Yeah, but what video, you guys? Because this one says the last photo.
Carmen, I have heard that a lot of times, but I can't confirm it for 100% just because of how they are with birth certificates for some reason.
Dude, that's not what I thought he looked like.
That's a good question though, because remember the photos that were posted on her account
Yeah.
of the little girl, the baby girl, and she looked like she was well taken care of.
Yes.
Yeah.
And what if we don't know the timing of that? What if that was after the fact?
On June 15th.
Yeah, that's true.
Don't worry about it.
17 minutes or 6 minutes past 6, somewhere around there.
Don't worry about who's talking. I'm the
You know
MVP,
what? You know what I'm
motherfucker.
saying, Savannah? What
Sorry,
if
what'd
the
you say?
picture that we finally found of her giving birth was actually after summer?
Who?
Yeah. You know, I can't really, you know, I myself can't confirm that, but you know, it has been said that she did have a little girl, and then seeing new baby pictures on her account and seeing that the baby is taken care of, maybe she has someone close to her that she can still see the baby. I mean, that baby looks happy. You see that the little smile? I mean, that big smile on her, that little baby's face.
I can't believe you guys are saying this. Today,
And the hair looks darker.
I was thinking that maybe Candace does have babies for people that can't within the Mormon church, because I also haven't said anything, but not only does that property that you guys found go back to the church, which is why I wanted to talk about the deed things. I just wanted to compare people, because I've looked up the Roger Dinsmore. He goes back there. Ethan's grandfather, I showed you, goes back to the church, Mormon church for sure. And I'm tying Jody Sue to a couple people that well, it might be Andy, not Jody Sue though, because it's his property, and I haven't got really far on him. Back into the church too. Now, I haven't gone any further as what and why and where as far as churches and all this stuff, but all those properties on Ben Hill Road, and I can give you the addresses and I didn't even look like at a regular map to find the addresses. These addresses are listed under all these people that I keep finding that lived on those properties on Ben Hill Road. Now, a big one that comes up, her address, all the addresses and aliases for addresses are every single one of those addresses on Ben Hill Road, and this one on Lone Star, where I think they took that video, if I can find it. If I can find where somebody compared it. So, and I got names and stuff to give, I just don't want to like put out too much, but like all of this is coming back, and every person that I look up that's like people, known people with, Jody Sue or not Jody Sue, just Jody Sue, but Andy and all the properties and that Dinsmore, they bounce from those different houses. Their addresses are once at one, and then their address is over here at the other. Why would you move up and down that different property, or why, So I'm thinking maybe the one lady might own it, or her name might be on some, but it clearly says that she had lived at that property. So, and that would be a relation or something to Jody Sue's ex, or whatever you want to call him, that Andy Bernard. Oops, that's his name too. So I don't know. I gotta get further than that. All I did was collect names and stuff, and I started seeing, names, recognized names, and other people's stuff. I'm telling you, it's Star and Mueller Road, like 10 minutes from Ben Hill. I can't find that. Tube side. No, I didn't hear about her getting her tube side, but
I'm gonna mute out for a minute, y'all.
you search it? Did you say Robert Dinsmore? Is that the one who faked being a veteran? See, I don't know, but that's who's on Don's deed. That's who notarized Don's deed. And now I asked Candace about this deed. She goes, "That's not the deed I got. That's not the paperwork I got." And she kind of was being like freaked out about it. So I was like, well, can I see your paperwork? You know, knowing she wasn't going to show me because I didn't have any trust of her at the time. And I think that around that, it might have been around that time or around the Ethan time or something like that, that she said that, hey, she goes, the police told me about you. I'm like, really? I'm like, what'd they say? Because, you know, I'm just a mom. I don't deal with the police. And she didn't say anything. She didn't have an excuse for what she said. I think it was her trying to get me to be like, oh, she asked me if I was crime time. I was like, who's that? Well, hold on. What do you want? Hey, Reverend, come here.
Candace told her that the police told her about her.
Come here.
The police warned me about you.
Okay, what'd you say, Savannah?
I said she told you the police warned her about you.
Yeah. I think that was her way of. Okay, I told her about LIGHTEN and all the stuff I was kind of talking about, and I can pull up the messages real quick to kind of make more sense of it. But from my recall, I think we went to bed or something, and the following morning I was trying to kiss her ass. I'm like, "Good morning, beautiful," and stuff like that, you know. Mm-hmm. And you guys don't puke, please don't puke. And she said, "Please worry about you."
Wait a minute. This isn't nothing that you're going to be worried about. Like if she's on here and she's watching and you.
She already stopped talking to me, but she told me she doesn't know who Gigi is.
Yeah, I know. She don't. But
okay, that's why I wasn't too worried about doing it here. But who else is sitting here freaking recording it?
No, because I don't talk to anybody within the case if I'm working on a case.
And I think we should start making it like mod only or something.
I only talked to them when I actually was searching for Summer. I wouldn't talk to them after I was suspicious of them. I would never talk to them after that, though.
Well, I have questions on Jody Sue because remember I said I was going to research Jody Sue. Who's better to go to than try to do her? So what? Well, I just sent out a bunch of messages to all the accounts. I'll just say that.
I just wouldn't
talk
about
it. I got a response, but it wasn't for like weeks later.
Yeah, I wouldn't talk about it yet, though, if I were you.
Right.
Just because just today might be just a little fresh. Just let that one go. We'll talk about something else.
I keep forgetting. So please keep throwing that at me. Really, I'm a airhead when it comes to that.
No,
somebody would be like, "Hey,"
I know what it can be. I know what it can be.
Make sure you don't tell nobody this. And like 5 minutes later, I'll be like, blah 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 blah.
No, I know what it can be like when you know something and you want to tell everybody, but sometimes it's not the best thing to tell everybody. So it's probably best like for yourself and for whatever could come out of it for just like to at least sit on it for 24. I got a rule that I sit on everything for at least 24 hours.
I see now my person I talked to is trying to get me to do that too, and that's like the best thing in the world. I swear to God, but now that whether I remember to do it or not, it's a different story.
Well, that way you don't say anything out of emotion. You know what I mean? Because if I say something,
that's like, why they're trying to get me to do it.
Sometimes when I find stuff on here, you'll see me hurry up and close my computer because I know right then if I were to say what I just found or what I'm looking at, that it would be like a really huge mistake.
It's going to be all over the place.
Yeah, I'll say I gotta go.
Yeah. Now, Winter is another one of John's sisters, which I think her name is Tiffany. Is kids, which is like 3 years old right now.
Now, whose daughter is she?
Tiffany's, I think.
Tiffany
which is another sister.
Okay.
Yeah.
You got a
Did you
last name?
find that? No, I did not find that, Loyal.
So Tiffany had a daughter named Winter. And that's the one they were saying. Well, I thought somebody said that
They
it was
named it after
Yeah.
I don't know.
But I thought they were saying that it was Jeannie or Mary because I thought that was the only two sisters that accused him of something.
Yes, but it didn't have to be. Okay, MacB, I'm going up. It didn't have to be somebody that was accusing. Oh, I can't go up, MacB. It didn't have to necessarily be the accuser. It was just that. I guess how did it come out?
Well,
How
because
did that start with the Winter?
it was Squat Tit sitting on panel hollering, "Well, if he molested you, would you name your daughter after his child?" So I assumed that it was Jeannie or Mary they was talking about because I thought that was the only two sisters that had made an accusation.
Someone in the comments said Sonia.
See, Sonia had defended him on Cher's channel.
Oh, you know what? I'm going backwards. Oh my God, MacB. I'm going backwards on this chat thing. I went all the way to the top, thinking it was okay. MacB, what's up? I think. Oh, yep. Let's see here. Loyal, what's up? I see my name everywhere. Oh no.
Oh my gosh. Oh, it was Jeannie. Okay, good. So Jeannie.
So it's Jeannie.
Tiffany. Okay.
See, I think it was Mary who came out the other day on Ziggy's channel saying that it wasn't, that it was a different sister. Pretty sure it was Mary.
Okay.
Okay, I see lips. Oh. You guys must got my email or something? Where are you sending it to me at? Oh, MacB. Oh, shit. If I click on that, is it going to take me out here?
Yeah. If you click a link, you're going to go out. If they can send it to your phone or your email.
Let me see if I can do that. So, yeah, if it's Jeannie, then really, because I keep hearing that Jeannie's the one that wants done or wanted done or whatever. All right, you guys, I'm on a new computer, but it's touchscreen, so I'm holding this.
They said we can copy and paste.
Yeah, I get it.
If you copy,
nothing was coming up, so. Okay, and then I open another window. Oh, look at this! You guys are smart as fuck.
Go gadget brain.
Oh shit! It's too confusing. I'm just a bit on my phone.
You should see what we do at night.
Oh God!
We hack into people's computers and turn their cable and power off.
You turn the lights on.
Yep, turn the lights off. I say we're saving power. California, you don't need it.
Okay, let's take me into some crazy shit.
So Jeannie was going by Bavero. We know that, but I don't know what she went by before Bavero.
I haven't searched that.
I just have a quick question. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Okay. I know that there was someone else that had brought this up before. I think this was this morning on the live that I had, but someone had said that in some pictures, Summer looks much older than 5 years old. Does anyone else agree with that statement that they said?
A little bit.
In that Christmas photo, I felt like she looked older.
At least 7.
Yeah, at least 6 or 7, right?
Yeah, I was gonna say 6 too, but yeah, at least between the two. All right, you guys, that link's taking me to some guy dancing. Talk about
things are adding up more now, Savannah, than they ever have before. Where I had a lot more questions, I feel like I'm getting a lot more answers finally.
It's because
we're on the right track.
Listen, so if you go back to looking at the pictures from Gatlinburg and how the child looks and how much shorter she is compared to the youngest brother, she is so much smaller versus in other photos that we've seen. In other photos, she's almost as tall as the youngest brother. You
But see,
know.
now,
Oh,
so
go
I'm
ahead.
thinking the other day, like maybe the younger brother wasn't really around. He's got to be, because CPS has 3 boys.
No, but we're
So who?
thinking maybe the pictures are a lot older than what we think that they were.
Yeah.
Is that what you're saying, Savannah?
It's because how is it technically possible for a child to look smaller, thinner, and everything all around in a picture before she disappeared?
Well,
You know what?
those Mormons, they will take children from their parents to punish the parents because they think that, like, you know, they call it like repenting, or I don't know, or some shit. They'll take them to compounds and hide them.
Yeah, it's kind of sometimes hard to explain.
Sister, I smell a boat slip coming on too. I just need a bigger boat dock than the one you're talking about. I got a 29 footer.
Just a
I
dock?
need a bigger boat dock than that.
Yes, Mac B. Yes, bone structure doesn't lie. That's what I'm saying. Like that photo, when I first saw those Gatling bird photos, I knew right away that.
Did you notice how wide her legs are spread apart in some of those photos? Like how skinny her legs are, and like how she has like a structure to her body that in some of the photos and some of them not, that you couldn't copy, you know?
Yeah. So. Oh. Oh.
JD, this is the Lips and Savannah show.
Did you say the lip?
Yeah.
Lips and Savannah show. We'll take over until she comes back. But
she's in Candace's route. Okay.
Oh, there she is.
Well, I was here. I was just going to see if I got off, would y'all still be able to hear me? Because I was wanting you to share some of those pictures. If I go off of here, will you be able to share some of those pictures again while you talk about it, Savannah?
I don't know how I would do that through mine though. I'm not.
It's
not
share
gonna,
screen right there in the bottom, like you. And then you have to
No.
go into your email stuff. Oh,
no, on mine it won't.
I did the allow sharing when I set up the chat.
Yeah, it does share screen. Mine's got an X to it, but I mean, I'm sure I can fix it.
Well,
Yes,
mine only. No, on mine it doesn't give that option.
Mine
it
says
was
play
supposed to be
local
set up where you
video.
could actually stream on your channel too.
Are you on a laptop right now, Gigi?
Yeah. Email it to me and I can do share screen.
Candace drive
Well,
at 6:04.
Well, are you able to just go to my channel?
Yeah, I can
and
do
then
that.
whenever you get there, it'll ask you which tab you want to share, and then just share the YouTube tab that you have open, and then click share screen. But obviously, make sure you're not sharing any personal information. Yeah.
Right. Which
Cameron,
one
they're
do you wanna
saying
do?
that Jeannie had winter.
Which one do you want to do, Savannah?
Whichever you want, my dear. It's up to you.
You want to do the side by sides again?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, let me find this.
You guys are great. You chat people. I knew if I come to you guys and you'd fucking help me out. Sorry about the
Lips.
bombs. Yes, bombs. Huh?
Lips.
Yeah.
Earlier when I was driving, were you talking about Ziggy?
Yes. Did you not hear what she did to me?
I did not hear because I was driving and there was a lot of background noise, but I was meaning to bring that back up to see what happened.
They're all go to 6:04. Oh, okay. They were all talking about how Candace is guilty because she's silent and stuff. And I was like, I'm talking to her right now. And they were like, liar, liar, you know, everybody's like that. So I sent Ziggy proof, a screenshot of the last couple things that I had asked her, and with her commenting in there and her account and all this other crap. And I asked her not to show it. She, as fast as she could, she fucking put it up on her screen and left it up there for like 10 minutes. And then read it all out loud, saying it was all from me and all this other shit. So now Candace went back and only erased that one respond of hers here in my phone. in the messenger, and none of the rest so far, unless she's in there doing it right now. But I already screenshotted it all.
Wow. So you specifically asked her not to share, and she still did.
Wait, it's better. Don calls in and says, "No, but Candace is sick. She don't feel good. She feels like shit. Blah blah blah. She ain't talking to nobody. That's why I had to send the proof in."
Wow, but if you asked her nicely not to share, why
I
would
asked her
she
in
do
chat
that?
and I asked her in email. And while it was up, I asked her 2 or 3 more times in email to fucking take it down.
Nancy, it's Thirsty Thursday, girl. The men better.
Wow, I'm so sorry.
Out, ladies.
Yeah, well, I just earned Candace's trust at like 1 o'clock today. Just where she was talking to me kind of like a friend, you know, like we were talking about, like I asked her if she ever put on any makeup, just dumb shit like that, trying to get her to talk. And she's like, no, it makes me itchy. And she was just starting to be cool, man. Just at 1 o'clock today. And Ziggy fucking wrecked it for me.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
It's all right, man. It sucks. It sucks really bad, but what can I do now? I mean, I told her, I sent Candace an excuse, and I told her, look, because you know, I obviously knew Don was watching at that point, or he wouldn't have called in and said that, and whatnot. And Candace would have kept talking, you know, or whatever. And that also proves it's really Candace I'm talking to, for her to stop talking to me at that point and take that message back that was up on screen. But like, I guess I forgot where I was going because I said that. What was I saying before I said that?
Oh, I'm so sorry going through that, honestly. I'm sorry.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm gonna let it ride out for a little bit. I shouldn't even be talking about it right now because, like I said, like Gigi said, my feelings are all in there, and I should have probably waited, but I didn't. Too late. Okay, I see a bunch of burn laundry stuff.
All right, everybody.
Hell yeah! What you got? What you got?
All right, Savannah, we're gonna fix and play your my view on inconsistencies in the Summer Wells photo. Now, do you want me to mute your sound and you walk us through it? Or you
That's
want us
okay.
to
Yeah,
play
just play it through. Yeah, that's okay.
I'm gonna play through it then.
I had already recorded this before, however, I gotta redo it. Sorry about that. So here we go.
Gigi, I think this is the wrong one.
Okay.
Yeah, go to the bonus video. It's called a bonus video.
Oh, okay.
Go to what? Wait, what did I just see? Oh, Ellie knows something, yeah.
Gigi, if you click back on the video and then when you're in the video, pause it and then just click on my name and it's gonna pull up my whole channel.
Okay. This one then.
Hello everyone, it's Savannah here. I just want to go
That's
ahead
so
and
cute.
upload a quick video. I've been working on these side-by-side photos for quite some time now, but I think I have enough to share with everyone. I wanted to thank everyone for being here. I can't believe I actually reached 100 subscribers. Wasn't expecting that. So thank you. I'm pleasantly surprised to see so many people interested in my videos. So thank you. And just gonna get right into it. So this is what I call a treat for visual learners. Okay, here we go. exactly, because I already in my other videos I already like kind of in detail. So I'm just gonna put these here and just let everyone view them for themselves.
I was making sure it wasn't really bad. It
Just
says I
add
was
the
experiencing
fair
problems.
use disclaimer here on all the photos. This is all for and nothing more. I hope everyone is having a great day, and I hope you enjoy this video. Sorry if there's background noise. Sorry about that. Okay. And if I'm clicking too fast through it, I'm sorry about that. You can go ahead and pause if you like.
There's a couple of pictures that looks like she has a birthmark on one side of her face.
Oh, you guys know that the wedding photo or whatever that's supposed to be the wedding photo, where supposedly that summer that's really chunky and grandma's got her.
Yeah,
and they got the white hats on. I think that's them getting welcome into the Mormon church.
Well, they said that they didn't ever make them members. They attended, but well, you know, they're going to say that. Look, her hair looks red.
Well, I was reading up on them a little bit, and especially on Ethan's grandfather. And he started off on his own. Oops, he started off on his own getting churches, and it explains like where he went and how he got them and stuff like that. And that as families joined, they got bigger. And they still welcome families today, some shit like that. Whoa.
I wish we just had one of that whole swimming video now. Like, comparing to her.
Sorry, I keep forgetting to mute that. That swimming one, did you see how long her hair was and how much she looked like her brother?
Yeah, I wish we had that and like side by side pairing it to the other ones other known pictures. I think I'm overloaded my computer. My little computer. It's like, Gigi, no, I can't do it anymore.
I just took a screenshot of supposedly Summer swimming, but she's laying down on her belly, I guess, with her kind of playing. I just got that screenshot. If we could probably maybe use that, but it's kind of hard to tell.
And then we could compare Hunter to the size he is now as opposed to earlier photos too. Get them both. Yeah, my pewter's like, I can't take it anymore. Oh, look. I can't. Savannah, I'm sorry. I was over there in your stuff, and you was down there, and I didn't even know you were down there.
That's okay. I think it's just my connection. Sorry about that.
Twister, I heard the same thing. People complaining that their well water stunk and was nasty. But I also heard that the top is busted on it, and any kind of animal or anything could fall in it. So if trash and animals and things fell in it, I mean, if they're still showering in it, I wouldn't think that there was like a body in it. And they were complaining about that like before anything even happened with Summer. But I've heard the same thing. The top is busted on it. So I mean, the kids could fall in there. That's a hazard for sure. Should be time here. Lisa Bank. Oh, I got a call from Arkansas. Maybe it's Dixie Mafia. Hold on. Hello? Hello? Yeah. Yeah. They're not here right now. He's gone to the store. You want to leave me your phone number? You want to leave me your phone number? You want to leave me your phone number? And what time's your dinner time at your house? Okay. Yeah, because that's what time I'm going to call your house. Yeah, I'm going to sell you some insurance. Yes. Well, I just started selling it right now. Yeah. Because I decided, no, you don't need to call me back. I want to call you back. Okay. No, it'd be better if I call you back at supper time. Well, you have a home number to be called back at. No, your home number so I can call you back at dinner time. Come on. I hate it when they hang up on me. That's so rude. Okay. What's Twister talking about? All right, guys. So, do we want to finish talking about theories tonight, or do we want to start back from the beginning, the first interview Dawn gave?
Well, this is your channel. I'm here to listen for a while if you want.
Hold on a second. Babies from Walsh, D&D Warrior, can you please stop recording in here? Or we're going to have to block you.
Who is that? How do you tell?
Because we can see it on our side.
Oh, just
Davies from Walsh Warrior. You need to stop recording or we're going to block you. Can somebody please block Davies from Walsh Warrior up ahead, please? This went through chat. 17 hours of recording time he has there.
Are you fucking kidding?
Nope. 17 hours. That's a lot of recording time.
I don't even see him. I used to be able to go to the chat on my computer here, press the little white or little three dots, and I could see everybody in here, but not in this screen.
Yeah, when they're recording, it shows us how long they've been recording. The other day when I was picking on that lady and she told me that's my birthday, you know, and it was still clicking through because I knew she was recording. And I was like, oh, your birthday is changing.
Ah.
Yeah, sometimes I don't care, but I mean, I don't get it, you know?
Yeah, right. There's no reason for it. What are we even talking about? We're not giving out any facts other than, I mean, Savannah's thing, but she can go to Savannah's and fucking look at it.
Right.
We'll give her a view.
Savannah, I mean, they need to go to her page, and everybody that has a page, please share your link, definitely, and drive some traffic over there, and everybody can see the pictures and stuff. The Welsh person up above was, yeah, thank you, Just Love, for reporting that too. I want to get Allegedly up here too, so we can look at some memes. Have you guys been to Allegedly's page and laughed at any of the memes?
Yeah, I used to. Well, not allegedly. No, I don't think I've seen Allegedly, unless you're talking about chasing.
No.
Okay.
Allegedly makes. Do not feed the trolls. Allegedly makes memes with different songs and stuff. Allegedly, are you ready to come up on panel and show some of your work?
What is this?
Wait for them to answer. Just Love sent a text for lips. Let me see. I'm gonna check. They are hilarious. I love them. Let's see.
Cora, what's your problem?
Candace's route back. It's called Candace's route back to Ben Hill Road.
I just found it. That's why I was muted. I'm kind of watching it.
Oh,
I'm like halfway.
I'm sorry.
Actually, no. I just.
I'm gonna put a link up, Allegedly, and you can just click on the link, and you'll be coming up here with us. And we'll look at some of your work. We all need to laugh before we start the Wells War back over.
Let's go. Bentley.
All right. Let's get it on. I think everybody's exhausted from Dr. Phil fights today. Everybody's tired. None of us have. My neighbors must be moving. They're outside acting a fool. Got a lot of traffic. Yeah, I'm so excited to start all the way over that I can't think. Okay, let's check my email. Make sure I get Allegedly up here first. Oh, there you are. I see you. You can turn your camera off if you don't want to be seen. Allegedly. You might want to turn it off because I don't want you to get doxxed by the big key.
Camera off.
Allegedly, you can turn your camera off if you want to, so you don't have to get doxxed.
Oh, there it is. Okay. Okay.
Welcome to the channel.
Thank you. Can you hear me okay?
Yes, I can. Can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you so much for having me on.
Oh, we're so glad you would come on. My husband loves your channel.
Thank you so much. I have been wanting to, start a channel and do true crime. And I wanted to start covering Summer's case. But like I was saying last night, so many creators have been covering her that we just honestly have so many good ones. We don't need another one. So, and I've kind of been so disheartened and discouraged. Every time, I get angry at Don for something he said or done or something's happened, I keep saying, I got to make a video. And I get the energy and courage up to make a video. and then, you know, I get distracted by the kids and whatnot, and I just haven't made a video. So now I'm like, okay, I'm going to do a commentary on true crime and maybe what's going on in the news. So I'm kind of back and forth on it. So in the meantime, you know, I'm going to make funny videos until I can figure out what I'm doing.
Well, I appreciate them because usually when we're sad or depressed, David will give me one of them and he'll say, look, you need this before you go to bed. And I'll watch one and laugh. And so I love it.
Thank you. And exactly, because it's all this drama, all this hate, all this hypocrisy, jealousy, la da 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 da. You know, I'm trying to break from that and get away from that. So
I don't like the vibe. I don't like the toxic situation. I distance myself from it as fast as I can.
Exactly. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. So.
And as far as creating a true crime channel, though, I want to invite you to start to think about that, because it doesn't matter how many creators we have. There's something about your personality that will vibe with only a certain type of person, and there can never be too many out there. So think about it at least, because certain people are just going to want to go listen to you, and they're going to love you for you. And you know, there's never going to be. Don't ever feel like, well, there's too many out there. There's something going to be special about you that people are going to want to come and listen to you.
Thank
so
you. I appreciate that. I feel like what I can bring to the table is honesty and bluntness, kind of like Everyday Shenanigans. I love her, Miss Angie. I love her because she's straight and to the point, no BS. And that's my problem is, you know, I've been a nurse for over 20 years. I'm not a quote relaxed person. You know, I'm used to always, you know, being on alert. So, and because of my childhood and stuff, you know, I got a brick wall a mile high and I come off abrasive, but I'm just blunt and to the point, and very few people, you know, can put up with that and have, you know, can deal with it. And I really don't have friends because they don't get me. They don't get me. And I feel like my, you know, honesty, you know, is what's needed on YouTube. I really do.
Right.
So I'm always.
You're right about that.
I'm always saying to any friends that I'm trying to make, I always say, don't take me the wrong way. If I say something that hurts your feelings, please tell me, you know, blah, blah, blah. People can't handle me. Honestly, they can't. But I feel like, you know, I've learned enough over the years. At 45 years old, I think that I can do it on YouTube. I really do.
Well, allegedly, I'm quite the opposite, actually. I am very blunt. I don't beat around the bush. I don't bullshit, and I don't get into drama.
Exactly.
But I find that my friends know that about me, and I think that that's probably the main quality they love about me. I don't have a problem meeting people and making friends. They just know it right off the bat, and they just don't try it. They just know that's just how she is. She's going to tune you out with that shit. So, you know.
Well, maybe I can make some true friends on YouTube. Because
you can. There are really good people out here, regardless of what you hear. Just know there are great people out here, and it's the way you conduct yourself. You can control your environment. I'm a firm believer in that, and you can block out that hate. You can put up a wall, and you can surround yourself with good people like we have here in our family, and create a wall between you and it. And there'll be times that it breaks through. It always does. But you still control you, and you control how you react to it, and don't let it change you. Stay who you are. Be authentic.
I appreciate that, and I'm definitely going to give it a try because, you know, I haven't had friends in so long, and, you know, I could talk to you about it all day long. Indiana is just like Florida. You know, the meth is just everywhere. You know, there's an opioid addiction everywhere. And it just seems like anybody I meet, they're out for their own, or they've got, you know, some kind of an addiction. It just seems like no matter where you go, who you run into, you know, there's just drugs everywhere. And
you're right. It's here too, guys. I'm just north of you, so you probably know where I'm at.
Where you at?
Michigan.
It's
It's so bad up here.
Exactly. So, you know, even in Florida, I lived in Florida for over 20 years. It just put me off it's put me off. And then when I meet somebody that I really feel like I'm gonna have something in common with, they're married and raising kids like I am, and they don't have time. Like I don't have time because I'm at home taking care of the youngins while the husband works and all that. So you meet somebody and then you can't get together, and I'm like, damn it!
It's like you ain't got time. Yeah, you ain't got time for it. That's what it is. It's just if you love your kids, you don't have time for it.
Exactly. So this is where, I really want to give YouTube a try. I really do, because there are, awesome people. I've seen them, and people are just kind. They're generous.
Wait a minute. You guys look at the chat. Look what Barbara wrote. Ladies, I live in upstate New York. I seen Summer the first week of July at the Dollar General. I reported it, but have not heard from the FBI since, or hear of. Stop writing.
Wow.
Or here, upstate New York, there are Wells families in my area. Are you kidding me?
Can you send me an email, whoever just said that in
Barbara?
chat, and some more information on that so I can get in touch with you, please? Twister is a good person, except for he's a law dog.
He's just an ass.
Yeah, I've seen that comment.
He's like a sore on your ass. It's just annoying, but it's still there.
Like a rash.
Yeah, a rash.
Yeah,
Like swamp ass. Oh, shit.
Yeah, I don't want to let any tip like that go by. I mean,
No.
we all know that everything
Yeah.
we've seen, anything.
Speaking of New York, I have a couple of notes wrote down. Can I share them with you?
Yes, please.
Okay. Number one, and I guess everything I should say is taken with a grain of salt, but I do try to at least halfway verify things before I throw them out there. If I recall, it was shown, I believe, by Mountain Girl 212 that Jose did not come from New York. Jose was living in Utah when Don Wells was living there for 4 months with his son. I think it was Josie. He was there at the same time. Then Jose came back before Don did. And so it was almost like Jose was watching Candace for him, but he did not come from New York, if I'm correct. They lived 7 months apart, and he is a CSO.
He is a what?
A convicted SO.
Sex offender. Yeah.
Sorry, my phone. Let me hit decline. I'm sorry. I've never seen that number before.
I was somebody giggling at Savannah. I didn't really hear what she said.
A convicted SO. Convicted SO.
I didn't know who you were talking about, though.
Jose that lived. Jose that lived. Allie, the man that Allie took out and put over there. Yeah, yeah.
So
yeah.
you found him? Like you found information on him or found him?
Yes, ma'am. I'll go back under my gallery. I have his sheet that shows his convictions.
Because people are saying, like, are asking around, like, did you find Jose and stuff like that? Like,
No, I don't know where he is. I don't know where he is.
Candace might have even asked me that.
I have
Maybe not. I don't. Somebody did.
I don't know where he's at, but I have his photo with his previous convictions and all that on it.
Oh,
yes. And I can post. I'll post it on my channel. I'll make a point to post that.
Keep going that route, because I don't know if you were here, but we were talking about if each one of us just pick a person, man. You just pick a person and investigate that motherfucker.
Right.
And then all come together and see where our stories actually match. That's where Summer will be.
Okay. Yeah, I've been online. I've been listening to y'all from minute one. From minute one since I started airing.
Can I add in here?
No.
Go ahead.
You're sitting down and shutting up, sir.
The last time I checked, his last known location was Washington. That was his address in Washington. Did y'all see that?
Oh, okay.
I mean, it could be different now. I mean, this was quite a while ago.
Yeah. It's a start, though, because once you find them at some place, you can find all their addresses and stuff.
If he is indeed a CSO, he's got to register. So somebody knows where he's at. And law enforcement may they may release that info. I don't know how all that works.
Well, yeah, if you got his name, you go in there, you just type his name, it's free. It'll tell you where he's at. It has to, unless he's not cooperating.
I'll work on it, and I'll keep updating on my page. That's my man I'm working on. Oh, the one thing real quick, I'm not trying to jump all over the place or not. The one thing about YouTube, part of the hesitation and all, is the drama and the hate. I hate it. I cannot stand it. And you know, the enabling of all this ridiculousness. It's like having Don Wells on panel. You know, I get people want to hear his side and the truth, but the minute that man admitted to the SA that yes, it did happen, I felt like at that point everybody should have cut him off, because anybody who talked to him after that, and no disrespect to anybody, but when anybody talked to him after that point, basically said it's okay to do that and enabled him to do more bad behavior.
I agree with you. If he was cut off, even just recently, like around the time Benny got terminated the first time or second time, first time I think, if he would have got cut off there, he would have been so paranoid and he would have been freaking out. He would have been blowing people's shit up, saying anything and everything, wondering why people weren't talking to him. The guilty people wonder what the fuck, what the frick.
Exactly. And I don't have other channels, but you know, let me just not even go there. Let me just not go there. But Benny Keys and voice. Let me stop. Let me just stop. I don't want hate coming my way. Stop, Logan.
You can talk about Benny Keys. This ain't my channel. I shouldn't say that. But I think YouTube gives us permission to talk about Benny Keys.
Let me say this without not going too far. See, this is what I'm talking about. People take me the wrong way. Some people are only alive, still breathing, because it's illegal to kill them. This is what I'm talking about.
You can use that anyway.
People don't get me because I say things like that. That man.
Well, DJ's eating, I think, so she can't do anything about it right now.
You know, has anybody even had him online? Has anybody enabled him?
Benny?
Yeah.
Cher does.
I figured BB, you know, had him online. So, but it'll just come on under another name and then get kicked off. You know, I mean, he'll find a way. They all do.
Well, right now he was using
my tablet reset. My tablet reset. I'll be right back. My tablet reset.
Okay, bye. I think I'm screaming too. If she's screaming like that, I think I'm screaming too. I'm sorry, guys. I'm naturally loud anyway, so I don't have to scream. Duck. Duck, duck. Duck, duck, what? Yeah, it's his pneumatic track channel. He just changed the name. And then he also has like a Blood Money 1.3. So he had those two channels still that I knew of. So one of them's got just no. The pneumatic truck one only has like 3 videos, and that was just kind of proving that it was Benny and not that pneumatic guy. And then his Blood Money 1.3 is the one he's using right now. But he changed it to like Blood Money BK, I think. You know, when he came back on this last time. I've been watching because he does give out information sometimes, and I try to watch the people that actually have the original people that got the information. You know, I don't like to watch it through a person because then you get their opinions in there, and then whatever. I like to come up with my own opinion at the moment. Otherwise, I side with other people, and I can't do that. It's got me in a lot of trouble. Like today, being mad at Ziggy. I'm not mad at Ziggy. I mean, I'm disappointed. I'm not mad at her. I mean, I love Ziggy. I watch her channel all the time. She got some good shit going on over there. She did good. I tell her all the time how lucky she is. And Savannah, you are doing a good job as far as this picture thing. Oh my goodness. Get out of here. This is my show.
Thank you so much. I appreciate that.
Yeah, you're.
What y'all do? Kick allegedly off?
What? No.
I left for 5 minutes.
Say that again.
Where'd she go? I said I left for 5 minutes and allegedly got kicked out. What happened?
She left. Oh no! Her tablet reset. That's what it was.
Her what?
Her tablet reset on her.
Oh.
So it was gonna kick her out. So she kept screaming, "My tablet's gonna reset. I'm leaving." Blah.
Did y'all ask her where she gets her inspiration from to make those things?
No, I didn't get a chance to ask her anything. We were talking over top of each other, screaming over top of each other.
Because you know it's hard to get ammunition off of Don and Benny Keys, isn't it?
Oh yeah. I can't believe Don just called me out on Ziggy's channel.
Who did?
Don did. You didn't hear?
Don
called when I was telling him I was talking to Candace or whatever. Don called and said, "Ain't nobody talking to her." So that's why I'm mad at Ziggy, because I was like, bullshit. No, everybody in chat was, "Oh, what's up, Lips?" You know, like, explain yourself and you're a liar and shit. So I sent proof to Ziggy with just one little thing that Candace might have said that didn't matter about anything, right? And it was mostly me talking. Like I asked her who the Cornbread Mafia was and shit. And Ziggy,
well, you got lovers in here. Lovers in here that said they unsubscribed because they love you more.
I know. I was just reading that, and that's what made me slip up on what I was talking about. Thanks, guys. So, anyways, yeah, I sent the proof. I sent the proof to Ziggy, and then Ziggy goes and puts it up on her channel after I tell her not to. I told her in chat and in her text or in her email, and then I sent her 2 more emails telling her to take it down after it was up there for like 5-10 minutes. It was a long time for me, anyway. I don't know how long it was for you guys, but for me, it felt like
I could go ahead and predict her future for her, but I won't do that. I'm gonna be nice.
You can down here in chat.
But it's evident if you've been around as long as I have. I could tell you.
I haven't. YouTube was like my enemy because my kids are always on it. My cousin's always on it. Like YouTube, I hated it. It was the worst. But I knew, I would go to it, for the how-tos and stuff. And then, I started getting in. Well, I've always been into true crimes, but always with children. I've always been. I don't like to talk about it too much because it sounds weird. Like you're into true crime about children, about dead kids and stuff. It just sounds fucking weird. So I don't like to talk about it too much. But here, I think it's okay. And I would always research, documentaries and stuff like that. Well, there's only so many on each channel or each app or each. Hold on, I'm talking. Or each whatever. So I started coming to YouTube, and then that was like around the Chris Watts time, I think. And then it wasn't until summer that I found live chats. I was talking to these people's shit. I had no idea what I was doing, and I realized I was in a live chat. These people were real. Like they were talking right now. Like so, yeah. And then like I said, Summer Wells hit, and I'm just like, this whole shit just kind of. It just drew me in, man.
I can tell you, even more fun than I've always loved to do the research for true crime channels, but more fun than that is following the actual trials and doing law and crime their chats during the trial.
That's my stuff.
See
now, because of COVID, my county or whatever they do Zoom for the court. And they have to publish it, for public. So they do it here on YouTube. Mm-hmm. And I follow all of them. So daily, and they only keep them up there for 24 hours. So daily, or whenever they do it, I watch everybody through court up, here in our local town and shit. And but yeah, I like that too. I've been to court a couple of times.
I was telling everybody the week that this happened, I was watching the Baby Joe Clyde Daniels trial, and Judge David Wolf, he's a circuit court judge in Eastern Tennessee, and he was the judge on the trial. And normally you hear a lot of crap about don't want you to be on social media and stuff like that when you're, they usually give this big long lecture, but he has 4 cameras in the courtroom, and he live streams the entire trial. Even he has one right in his face all the time. And he's also got the best hair ever if you ever go to his channel. But I think he is
Oh
the
my
best
God.
judge in the world. And in fact, when this case goes to trial, more than likely he will be the judge. And I just find it fascinating that it had been 3 years before that case went to trial, and it was going on. And I think the jury was either deliberating, and we were waiting for that when this happened, when they called in that Summer was missing, or the verdict had just come in. But I remember social media was going crazy with that, and we were on like Law and Crime Daily. We were all chatting, and then this happened all at the same time, and it was like so bizarre because the case was like so closely resembling each other. Because baby Joe Cloud was 5, blonde hair, blue eyes, just went missing in the middle of the night, supposedly. No trace. Still to this day, no trace.
I remember.
But then his father was convicted, and then his mother stands trial this month. She starts her trial this month.
Nice.
I don't know what day. I need to look it up, but it was a fascinating case to follow.
I subscribe to was it Disney Plus or not Disney Discovery Plus because it's got all that crime stuff, and there's a new app called Magellan, and it's got a lot of that true crime stuff on there too. But I just can't get it on.
Magellan TV.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah.
Another one that drew me in was Gypsy Rose.
Oh,
That's
going
a
to a
good-
call. I think like 2 days for the jury to come back with that.
Yeah, I think she should have been put into a mental institution until she was not really like a hardcore one, but more of a AFC house where she gets habilitated, not rehabilitated, but habilitated. I already said it once. You know what I mean?
I just have to say, if she committed the crime herself, there's no way I could have found her guilty if I was on the jury for that one.
No way. She needed to be habilitated to learn how to be a person, how to survive,
She
how
had
to live.
been.
She knew nothing.
That was unbelievable amount of torture that child had went through from birth. I mean, it's still I can't comprehend what she went through.
No. I could only imagine.
So, what case is that? Would that be your most fascinating case that you can think of besides this one now?
I think mine might have been Gypsies, because that was the longest one that I just kind of watched for the longest time. And then Chris Watts played out, but I didn't get into like this kind of details with that. It just kind of happened a little fast, and I don't know.
Savannah, what about you? What was your most fascinating case that you've studied or watched or followed before this?
So before Summer's case?
Yeah.
I would probably have to say Kaylee Anthony. I know that was a really long time ago, but I definitely remember. I wasn't following it like, this one in particular, but just watching it and seeing the developments and what happened with the girl's mom and everything. I thought that was just wow. How they let her off and everything.
What's your feeling on that? How that went wrong? Why she got off? Do you have an opinion?
See, there was a time where I kind of took a break from it, so I didn't really get all the details, but so I don't really know, but I always had a feeling that she did that to her little girl, and I felt that maybe it was evidence that had something happened with the evidence that had gotten contaminated or something like that, if I remember right, that made it. I'm not too sure how to explain that, but it was something.
Well, a lot of people blamed Jose Baez for being so dirty and said that it was because, they muddied the waters with the conspiracies on molestation on Casey and stuff like that. But it was actually the prosecutor's fault that she walked out of there. He overcharged the case by charging her with first-degree premeditated murder. You have to be able to prove that she knowingly and premeditated killed that child. And without knowing how she did it, and you can't prove how she did it, when, where, and why, then therefore, if you didn't charge her with second and third degree too, you left no options for your jury and you set yourself up for failure. So that is why she walked away, and that is why he retired, and that's the best thing he could do. And it was a horrible thing to happen for that child. She deserved justice. And it was a horrible thing for that jury to have to walk away from that and forever feel like they did something wrong. But they were trapped in a corner where they could not tell you how she killed her, when she killed her, or you know, what she did to her, or if she premeditated it in any way. So he left them with no options by not giving them lessers. You know, he should have at least allowed them to charge her with, you know, if they couldn't find first degree premeditated, well, at least give them first degree, second degree, third degree homicide, give them something else. But he didn't. He didn't allow any other doors to open. So there she walked.
Oh yeah, that's true.
That was a horrible thing to sit and watch, and that jury still has to live with that. So
I mean,
I hope that they learned a big
yeah,
lesson from that.
that's the
He was
thing.
just overly cocky. He just thought that everybody was going to hate her so bad that they would just make it up in their mind and
Yeah.
just give it to her no matter what.
I mean, any case involving a child, you know, it always breaks my heart, and you know, we have to ask ourselves why, you know, why and how can any human being ever have that thought of hurting a child? You know, it's just so heartbreaking for me, and I take that and I cherish my kids with everything that I have, and you know, but it's really sad for the children all over the world that are suffering in any way because of abuse or neglect, or I mean, you know, to that extent. So it's really sad.
Allegedly, I'm gonna send you a link
Yeah,
back.
I saw she was trying to come back up.
Yeah, I'm gonna give her another link right here. Do you guys think that it's something that's increasing or something we're just hearing about more nowadays?
Oh, increasing, most definitely, I believe.
Yeah. So do you think it's a generational thing, an economic thing, COVID related? I mean, do we know? Do we have any ideas what's going on?
Well, I would just think that it's just been a ongoing problem for a very long time that goes on and is ignored. So therefore, it's gonna happen more. You know what I mean? Involving children and you know, stuff like that. So I feel down a lot. You know, talking about kids and suffering and stuff like that.
Yes, that's where we're going to get allegedly back up here. I'm going to try to find this thing. It gets so low, I can't see you. That's what happened to you a while ago. And it goes so low on the screen, I can't see.
Oh, that's okay.
When she hits the button, I can't see the thing pop up no more. We thought we just heard gunshots outside of my house right when I was talking about that. Oh, thank you, Web. Thank you for sharing Savannah's link. Any of you guys that have channels, please share your link.
Oh yeah,
And,
thank you so much. I do appreciate it.
Yeah, we want
Just
to
watch the videos this summer. That's the only reason why I even made videos, was just for summer. You know, honestly.
No, we want to encourage all creators to be creative and use your talents for good. As long as you're using your talents for good, I support you 1,000%, and I support anybody 1,000%. I'll be your cheerleader all the way, girlfriend.
Oh, thank you so much. I'll be here for you too, always.
Yes, you always have. You've been great. And I can't find allegedly, so I don't know if y'all see her, tell me. Can y'all see that left side or not? Just me.
No, I don't see it.
You don't get to see it. If she pops up in private chat, tell me. I don't know why I can't scroll down over here. It's making me nuts. Well, did you, Grandma Butterfly said those gunshots for me. I dropped my sniper rifle off the damn rooftop. Yeah, Grandma Butterfly had my 6.
You see Grandma on the rooftop?
Yeah. I would tell y'all that something funny happened to my son's car this morning before he went to work. So he's on edge right now. Someone left him a note on his windshield this morning. Of course, he blamed it on my YouTube channel, but I didn't have nothing to do with me.
It was an ex. It was an ex-girlfriend.
Yeah, he's blaming. He's saying one of y'all did it, but they drew they drew pee, and it wasn't even a good pee, man's pee. It was
Oh,
like
that was
it was a deformed one too. It was funky looking. I swear.
Somebody gave him a Peter
Draw it
print.
on a piece of paper, bro, so I can show them what it looked like. Y'all gotta see what it looked like. It wasn't no adult drawing, I don't think. I don't know who drew that thing, but I wouldn't have drawn it. I gotta show y'all what it looked like. Draw it on a piece of paper so I can show. There was two of them on the windshield of my BMW this morning in the dew. So I think they're pointing at each other. And he's like, "It was because of you." And I'm like, that's my message? That's the message they're gonna send me to Peters? I mean,
there was somebody out there sword fighting on his windshield.
Ooh, shut the channel down. There's 2 Peters on your windshield this morning. No, it didn't bother me. I thought it was funny. I came in the house laughing. Oh, Lord. If that's trying to rattle me, it didn't work. Yeah, maybe next time draw an eggplant because you leave a lot to be desired in the art department. Oh, he's got a picture of it. Just show me the picture. Did you print it? No, the picture on the phone. He took a picture of it. I forgot about that. It's just funny, y'all. You gotta see this. This is my message I get this morning. Mom, come look at this. There's that car going back by. Let's see. Where's the camera? There's one of them. But look at them little Peters.
Why y'all do that to me for? For all y'all. Thought we could be friends.
It took like an hour to figure out it was even a Peter. I thought it was an alien or something. Like, what is that? That's a Peter? Is that not crazy? Yeah, it's probably Jennifer. Gave me 2 Peters. It was pathetic. I was just upset she got up that damn early to draw it in the dew like that. Oh, Lordy mercy. Where am I at? Did I kick myself off? They might have not heard that, son. I might have to do it all over again. Oh, there's Allegedly. Hey, Allegedly. Hey, Allegedly. Allegedly, can you hear me? Hello, 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 hello. Nope. She went bye-bye. Again. Did y'all get to see it? Can y'all hear me? No? Am I muted?
Bob,
Am I here?
I can hear you. I was checking my. Okay, I was checking my email from.
Well, I had Allegedly put up there, but she popped right back out of the room.
Oh, she was up there.
Yeah, I put her up there for 1 second, and then she went meow. Down again. Do it again.
You have the best people in your chat. You know that? You have a lot of love.
I do,
so
and I said I
awesome.
don't want no more people. If I gotta get ugly people, then just I don't want no more people. And then we hit 1,000 the other day, and I was like, oh my God, that's so many people.
Oh, that's awesome. Well, congratulations.
I know. We were super excited. We couldn't believe it though. We never thought about that. I don't even think I ever thought about numbers. Like I got on here more out of like frustration, and I was when I would go and try to talk about facts of the case, no one wanted to, and no one wanted to talk open-mindedly about the case. It was just like I was so frustrated. I went into Gray Hughes's room one night, and I wanted to talk about well, they were talking about the picture, but they didn't want to openly discuss the picture or anything. He just wanted to call you stupid and like make fun of you and stuff, and not have an open-minded discussion. And it wasn't just me. I was watching other people have questions and want to express their feelings, and they were feeling like you could see everyone was emotional, and it was affecting everyone, and people just wanted to talk and understand things, and it wasn't even that confusing back then. And I had known from firsthand experience, dealing with me and David wanting to come and search because we was close and we have diving experience and worried, because I knew she liked water. And at the time, though, I was thinking she could have fell in the water or she could have gotten hurt, swimming or something. And what could we do to help? Because we had done search and rescue diving. And then I would, after he didn't want us doing that, and he would say, no one's allowed to come help search. And he shut me down there. Well, then I started just looking up people in the area that had been charged with either looking at child pornography, or then the Tony Hammonds thing happened. Then I found out about Jackie Dobbs, and no matter what I put on his Facebook wall, and I would take so much heat, people would just call me names and they would say, "You're so stupid. Don't you know that he did it? Blah, blah, blah." I'm like, this is like the third week. How do you know anybody did anything? You can't know anything. There's so many questions that we all have. And I was so frustrated. And then I would call him, he would call me. And then I started realizing who I was dealing with. And then I just got to where I started asking real questions, and I got the real him. And then I was just done. I was like, yep, I know what I need to do. I'm going to have to research this case like I would any other case. And we made an agreement. I was like, stop muddying the waters, Dawn. Enough's enough. If you don't, I'm going to bring the tape out that I made of you and what you said to me, and I'm going to let everybody know the real you. And then he went on Benny Keys and he had Benny read a statement, said he wasn't going to get on there anymore. Don't touch no buttons. Everybody will go bye-bye. And that lasted all of a few days. And then I was like, screw it. I came on here and started a channel, and I said, no matter if no one listens, at least I'm going to get it out. I'm going to say it. And I was just full of all kinds of emotions, and everything that I was finding was dirty and nothing was true. And I still feel like that every day. I feel like I find out one more lie.
Well, can I just add in here?
Yeah.
Well, I feel proud of you for having the confidence and the strength to come out here and talk. You know what I mean? And I honestly feel that the only reason why I made my channel was out of frustration also, because I was being ignored just like you. And, I just felt like nobody was listening. And I had just felt that the photos were extremely important. And then for so many months, all these creators never once mentioned anything about the inconsistencies in her photos. So I just felt obligated to put that out there because, I do feel it's extremely important. So I can relate to that frustration,
Yeah, I was in Scott H's one night, and he told me, I tried to say, that Karen's not his mother. I said, from all my research, it appears that she was never a Wells, and I don't see her ever having Dawn for a child and them ever living nowhere together in the same years. And he was like, that is his mother, and blocked me immediately. And I was like, God, I had just said it one time. And then I was in AB's one day, and Tiffany Marie, you need to calm TF down, the fuck down. And then she blocked me. And I was like, how am I not calm if I just make a statement? And it's something that you guys don't agree with.
Sorry, they're saying something's wrong with chat or something, and I think allegedly is trying to come back up. I don't know what they're saying about something in the chat. I can't really see it.
Well, y'all know if there's a troll in chat, you just need to block them, because I don't care about numbers. And I'll send another link for allegedly.
Yeah, don't ask questions. I was told block them. Don't ask no questions. You ask questions
That's
later.
Why don't even ask no questions.
Yeah,
Block them.
you ask questions later if you got questions.
Exactly. If they got a question, they can email me about it. But they get on your nerves, hit the button with the quickness. I don't care. There you go. Did it not put it up on the screen? There it is. Yep. I ain't nobody here paid to put up no crap, because this is free.
I keep trying to scroll back, but every time somebody writes a comment, it takes it away from me and rips it all right back. So I can't read what was going on. But something was going on, because they're like, I don't think she sees us down here.
Cam, if it's that Cam and Ricky used to always come in here, but you never know, because if you're saying something stupid,
right?
And we know people that copy the tags. Hey, Beck Woodcock.
Yeah, everybody's talking about how loyal they are and stuff. What's going on?
Unless it's Somebody copy that's tagged. Cam and Ricky has
We
always
can't.
been in
Oh,
here.
it says we can't block, Gigi.
Who says that?
Just love.
Yes, we can. Where they at?
I know that they do. I do recognize that name. I just don't remember from where.
Yeah, Cam and Ricky's been in here since we started, pretty much. That hasn't never been a troll. I'm done people, and you can block, can't you? But
Yeah, I'm trying to read what was going on. Mean, more like shit.
I just put allegedly back on again
I
as soon
also
as I
see
do it.
it says something's wrong with chat. Chrissy, think and repeat.
What?
I don't know, man.
Got a class.
Who was the creator?
Hold down.
Yes,
Oh,
that's
okay.
a great
Grandma
question.
Butterfly helps out.
Yeah, I don't really know what's going on. Their comments.
Somebody might behind in chat. You know how when we're live and if they pause the video and then the comments stay live, the chat stays live?
Yeah.
And then it mess with your head.
I like
Sometimes
that.
people.
I throw out some shitty comments usually on people if I need to at the end. I'm like, wait till they're gone. I'm like, fuck you, fucking no.
Sometimes people will be and pause their video and not realize that the text is going to keep going live. And they'll be like, what the hell is going on in the damn chat? That has nothing to do with what they're talking about up there. And they'll be freaked out.
Click on the picture. I'm done.
Look, y'all.
And make sure the
Mark
red
got my
line's
arms.
right across.
Mark climbed up here and passed out, y'all. I'm going to go put her in bed. Y'all have at it for a few minutes. I'll be back.
Okay.
It's not letting y'all help allegedly connect. She's having a hard time.
Oh, I don't know how. I don't see it. Oh, it's not letting me connect the tray again. What's going on over here? Oh, I was trying to listen to Ziggy's thing or live because I know Don's in there listening and she's got a few people up on chat or up on panel, but it looks like just random. So. There's a new stream link, allegedly. Yeah, I finally just got freedom. My husband just come home and took the kids and shit. Dogs are locked out of the room except for one.
He went outside. Huh? I think he went outside. Bird.
Bird.
Legs are, my legs are about broke.
Yeah, I've noticed when one person gets timed to auto block, they magically and newbie always pops up. Just another trouble. I'm done. What are you trying to do?
I'm going in a minute. I'm going to get my leg out.
Okay.
Gigi, are you trying to be muted?
I was trying to be muted, but I wasn't.
I thought I would call you out. Okay, good. Good thing I did.
I'll mute it.
There you go. Well, I don't know what's going on. I'm done. People in town. People problems. Have you found anything new lately, Savannah? I mean, you've been doing lots of new stuff, but like in the last couple of days.
Yeah, I have. Recently, since I put my other videos or my first videos out, I've just kind of more or less just kind of kept to myself about, any new things or something like that.
Yeah, I learned that fast in the last 2 days.
Yeah, I only share what I've been. Yeah, I've only shared what I've been feeling for the last couple months. I haven't shared any, really.
Okay, good job.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I think if I would have asked for advice on what to do, I would hope that would have been your answer. That's cool. Thank you for that.
Oh, yeah. Thank you.
Thank you, Just Love. Yeah, no problem. His chat was off. Why is your guys' chat off? Are you guys just crazy? I can't see the regular one. I'm looking at the StreamYard one, so wait, I can go on my phone though. Let me see what's going on, y'all. I'll check it out. GG.
Since everybody's chat is off, y'all, I'll just start another one in a few minutes. Go ahead and get off this one, and I'm going to delete this one too.
Okay.
And I'll log back on in a few minutes. I'm going to put Mark to bed right quick.
Okay, perfect. Thank you.
That way, maybe Allegedly can get back on too.
Okay.
No problem all the way.
All right, y'all come back. We'll see you in a little bit. Thank you guys.
All right, love you all. All right, bye.
All right.